How's it going?
Hello everyone! Welcome to the Unfiltered Gamer live stream. I'm Callie and I'm here tonight with our special guest Peter Vaughn from Cardboard Alchemy. And we're also joined by our friends Rachel, Albert, and Michael as we play the newest game from Cardboard Alchemy, which is on Kickstarter right now.
Yeah, right now. We're live.
Ooh, Critter Kitchen. All right, show the game there too.
Oh, sure, yeah. This is the box.
So tell us, Peter, since we have you here, a little bit about Critter Kitchen. How many players, who it's for, what's the general gameplay like?
Absolutely. So this is our latest game. This is our fourth game from Cardboard Alchemy because we made Mission Catastrophe and we did a game called Flamecraft.
Which are right back here.
You might actually recognize the artist who did Flamecraft, Sundara Tang, is also back for this one. So it's really making it special. And then this is by designers Alex Cutler and Peter C. Hayward.
Awesome.
Alex did the game before the tall buildings, right?
Yeah, Alex I worked with on a game called Expansity, which is really fun.
So good.
Alex has several published games, and he's also the developer for Pandasaurus games. And Peter is actually a publisher himself, Jellybean Games. I don't know if you've had any of the Jellybean Games here, but he's also got a lot of designs.
Oh, I know Peter.
Yeah.
He's got blue hair.
He has blue. You can't miss him.
Yeah.
You can't miss him.
Yeah,
Blue hair.
Uh-huh.
The two of them are the dynamic duo that designed this game. They showed it to us, and it's really charming. So you're playing an animal chef. You have a restaurant, and you're running this restaurant in this town called Bistro Bay, and you have your own little. You have a chef. You have a mouse chef. You have a lizard chef, and you have a boar chef. And you see the mouse is the fastest, so it can grab ingredients faster than anyone, but can only carry one thing. And the boar is slower, wakes up out of bed late, but can carry 3 things home. And your chefs are trying to grab ingredients because you want to prepare for a famous critic coming at the end of the game. So we have like a raccoon and a rabbit and a fruit bat. You choose which critic you want to play each game. We're going to play with the mouse critic here, right there. So basically you're playing a 7-round game.
Yeah.
And you're gathering ingredients to prepare dishes. Because not only do you have the mouse coming at the end of the week, but the patrons of the town have said, hey, I want some comfort foods. There's these different dishes that you're also preparing. So if you get a really good ingredient, say you get a good piece of meat or you get some cheese, do you want to save it for the mouse or do you want to serve it up in these challenges?
Ooh.
If you serve it up in the challenges, you earn stars and reputation. It's like Michelin stars, but we've got way more stars in the game. Or you could save it for the critic and you can earn stars that way. And at the end of the game, the most stars wins. The most famous restaurant takes it down.
And we have 4 players tonight, but the game plays up to 5?
The game actually, it plays 2 to 5. But on Kickstarter right now, the expansion comes in for free. And it has 6 and 7. So we could actually have more chefs here if we wanted to right now.
I'm sure a lot of people were really happy with that.
What's really neat about the player count is it plays simultaneous play. So it doesn't slow down for 6 and 7, which is really great. And a lot of people on the Kickstarter wall are asking about solo, so we're also working on it. We will announce that by the end of the campaign whether or not... It's the kind of game where you have to get into everyone's head, so it's not quite...
It's going to be the same experience.
It's not it's not like you could get an AI opponent to like play the Princess Bride with you and say like, I know that Callie would go there and she knows I would know that she would go there. You can't do that. But the question is possibly we could get an AI that's still really fun to play against. So that's what we're working on.
I know the campaign has been always, your campaigns are great because there's all these like puzzles and stuff. Can people still join in on
the
activities?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we have these pre-launch puzzles that actually go all the way to the end of the campaign. And how those work is Rich Milena, who's local in LA, he designs puzzles. And so we have 7 puzzles, each one themed to a different ingredient that's in the game. And if you solve any of the puzzles, you can get these cookie cutters, which are on the page. You can see what they're like the mouse and actual cookie cutters that we've tested out. They work great. We gave them to a baker and they used them, made fancy cookies with them. Nice. So you get these cookie cutters if you solve any puzzle. But then if you solve all 7 puzzles, you can enter in to win a full mega all-in merch level where you get like the deluxe game and you get every single thing on the
Deluxe
page.
pledge level, basically.
Deluxe Plus, because we have merch on the page. We have like, besides the cookie cutters, we have an oven mitt and recipe cards and a tote bag, and it's just, there's a lot of fun stuff.
A lot of fun kitchen stuff for the bakers.
Yeah, well, also because Sandara's art is so great, we want to celebrate it. So there's a puzzle, there's the tote bag features some of her art. That way, if you like the world, you can get in for more. You know, a lot of our fans do like, at least for Flamecraft, they like all that.
Yes, all the plushies I have back here.
Yes, so we do.
All the fun stuff.
You know, it's funny, we make games. We don't make necessarily plush, but at the same time, how can you not get excited when someone wants to enjoy the characters that she makes, you know?
Okay, so we'll switch to the top down so you guys can start to see the game. And we're going to play the 4-player playthrough. And we're all new players, so you're going to be learning the game along with us from Peter, the expert.
I will be teaching it. I will help you be chefs and run your restaurants here.
Yeah.
So let me know when you want to go over game rules, because I can start doing that. I want to wait for...
So we have the top
Michael.
down now. If you want to just explain kind of what comes in the game first and a little
Sure.
bit, you know, just very brief of the
Yeah.
stuff
So
you get.
everybody's got their own kitchen right here. So for example, this is the yellow kitchen. And so you've got these 3 chefs that are ready to go. And you've also got these locations in town, like for example, the Garden Top Shop. And you've got a set of cards that correspond to, I'll find the Garden Top Shop. You have a set of cards that actually correspond to the locations.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is you're going to look at these ingredients that are out here and you're going to say, okay, what do I want? What you know is, the mouse is coming at the end of the week, and the mouse wants 1 of everything. So you're going to need to get the best fish, the best bread, the best cheese, right? Here you see there's a 7 bread.
So that's
7
the best.
is the best. On your
Okay.
player shield, it says that there's 3 2s, 3 3s, 2 4s, 2 5s, 2 6s, and 1 7. There's only 1 7. So that is the best piece of bread that is possible, and you're going to want to grab it if you can. But everyone's going to want to get it. So that's the trick. So if you decide, let's say you say, oh, I want to go to the air docks and I want to send my mouse there, you're going to take that card and secretly program to go there.
Okay.
Plan to go to that spot. Everyone does this at the exact same time. That way, it's just everyone's just, oh, I want to go over there. And then your lizard can grab 2 things. And so let's say you say, oh, I can get this 5 meat and this 5 wine if I go to the Garden Top Shop with my lizard. So you're going to program all 3 of them. And then everyone's going to flip them over, and you're going to find out how terrible that all went. Because everyone's going to go to the same place and beat you out. So, of course, if everyone thinks everyone else is going to get the 7 bread, maybe no one goes to get the 7 bread, right? So there's a couple other parts of town that I got to explain. So here at the soup truck, which is the very first location of town, there is a vendor that's selling soup, and it's an infinite bowl of soup. There's just like never-ending amounts of soup here. Now, why do you care about soup? Well, Bistro Bay loves its soup. It's wild. So if you get a soup, you can sub it in for an ingredient. Not for the critic. The critic is well aware of this. He's not going to fall for the soup. But like for comfort food, if you don't have bread, you could be like, but there's soup. It's close enough. Sort of. It's soggy, but whatever. So soup is here, and there's an even better soup served every round called the Bountiful Bisque. The Bisque is just a 3-level wild, and then there's infinite 1-level wild. Okay, so that's that. Garden Top Shop, Desert Vendor, and the Water Market all have regular ingredients, and they're going to change every round. So we're going to play all these different rounds.
So these are all randomized.
These are all randomized every round, so I don't have my round marker at the moment, so we're just going to use this. Basically, we're going to play 3 rounds of day 1. And as we go, every round of day 1 is going to reveal another card, which tells us what the town is clamoring for. Then when we get to the end of round 1, we are done shopping, and we're going to do these challenges, specifically these over here.
Okay, we'll try to fulfill them.
Well, yeah, you'll try. If you want to serve up comfort food, you're going to need bread, wine, and meat. Okay? But you don't have to do comfort food. You have these little plates that you can serve up for your challenges, and you get stars if you do them and how well you do them. We'll talk about that when we get there. So meanwhile, we're talking about shopping still. You're going to be shopping in these 3 rounds and then these 3 rounds. And then finally, you have 1 more round before the mouse shows up. So the Air Docks is the same as the Water Market, just has a little bit more because there's 4 players. The Black Market is actually a mystery. Now this vendor who's under the bridge, we don't know what he's actually selling. Could be good, could be bad.
Don't know till you get there.
Yeah, so if you decide to play the card that says black market, what that's saying is, well, I'm gonna go with my mouse and we'll see what happens. When we get there, we pull out of the bag and we find out if it's anything good. The Chef Academy is another kind of risk, but it's a really fun one. So there's new chefs that are coming into town. They want to learn. They want to come in and be part of your kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cecilia is a Python and she's ready to cook for you. So if you go to the Chef Academy, you can, let's pretend there's an item down there and we'll talk about how that happens. Let's say there's an item down there which is a 5 fish and you go down there with your mouse. You can either choose to take the 5 fish back to your kitchen or you could bring Cecilia back to your kitchen and she will help you for 1 round and 1 round only. She'll help you for the next round. Now she has a carrying capacity of 3, which is the same as your boar. And she also has a power. So each one of these has a power on it. Her power says that for each meat she manages to get, she'll also get a free item out of the bag. So if you decide that that's valuable to you, you can go ahead and go play at the Chef Academy. But the other reason why it's a little bit of a gamble is because the other thing that happens with the Chef Academy is all things that don't get picked from Soup Truck is different, but everything else, if no one goes to the Garden Top shop, all of these ingredients flow down to the Academy for the chefs to practice with. So if you decide to go there, you may have a lot of options. If nobody takes these, then they flow all the way back to the soup, and they're thrown into the soup, and that's where they stay for the rest of the game, and you can go get them over there if you want.
Okay.
So ingredients have a cycle where they
have a shelf life.
Right. You're mixing it up. You're giving them the chefs to practice, and they go into the soup, and they makes the soup delicious for everybody. So that's kind of what's happening here. When you get to the mouse, it's different. You don't do the challenges the same way, and there's rumors about the mouse, which we haven't talked about, but people are whispering that this mouse loves certain things.
Okay.
So if you see a rumor token, I don't have one out here. Let's see if I can find one. If you see a rumor token, like there's this one, this is going to indicate that you can look at one of these cards.
Ooh.
So for example, if you see the question mark here, let's pretend that was there. You could either take this carrot, which is great. I mean, well, actually, this is a 2 carrot. It's not that great.
Terrible.
They'll eat it, but it's, I don't know. You could take this rumor instead. If you take the rumor, what that means is you put it on your board and it says you have the question mark. So you can look at this question mark card at any time and peek at what it means. Now, some of these things are going to say that the mouse is nocturnal and he has a different way that he wants all of his ingredients, or the mouse really loves wine or something. If you don't know it, you can still score and win with the mouse, but maybe don't score as well as someone who figures out, oh, the mouse really wants
Unless
wine.
you get really lucky, right?
You could get lucky, but there's 2 different types of rumors. We have the basic ones where you can kind of luck into them because they are the types that you want to do anyway. And there's the advanced ones where you would have to, it would be hard for you to figure that out. Right. You'd have to have exact things. So if you see a rumor, that's what it does. One more other type of thing here is it's called spice. So what the spice does is that when you're serving up, say you're serving up this 7 bread, you can spice every ingredient 1 time by putting a spice on it, and that doubles its number. So for a challenge, this bread, you'd have 14 going into that. If you're going to give that to the mouse, you'd have 14.
Okay.
So it makes it better. So it doubles its number.
It has to be the same ingredient type.
It has to be the same ingredient type unless it is an allspice. And there's a couple of these in the game. If you see an allspice, what that means is it'll spice anything.
Okay.
I think that's it.
All right. And then scoring, is that all these?
So
here?
you get stars by doing challenges. You get stars by doing what the mouse wants. And that's sort of when we get there. When we get into the next, closer to the mouse,
we'll
I'll talk about
scoring. Okay.
talk about how you can get points for the mouse. But I think we have everything we need to go. We're ready to cook it up in the kitchen here. Now, you have one card that you don't need, which is all items alley. You can take that card out of your decks.
Okay.
You have enough room?
Yeah, I'm good. So what's going to happen here, by the way, is we're on a team.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Team. And the reason why is because I was doing stuff while this was going. I listened, but
Yeah.
you're going to have to
I
guide me.
I got you. No problem. You're good. I can't beat the designers. Is that okay? I mean, I'm
We
okay.
can beat them, though. As long as we can beat them.
We'll see. All right, so everyone's got cards. You got to take out all items alley out of your cards. You got it?
And we're gonna look and decide where we want to go.
And
we're,
so, yeah.
we're going with only one of our.
No, you're going with
all
all
three?
three. You're gonna
Okay.
you're gonna place all 3 of your chefs. And you're going to put the card down for each one of your chefs, okay? So you're going to see these ingredients. You know that the soup truck has some bisque and some soup. You see that there's a really good piece of bread at the air ducts. You have no idea what's at the black market. If you want a Python on your team, you can go to Chef Academy. What you know is that the town is raving about this comfort food challenge. If you want to go, Bobby Flay is going to be coming to town doing this comfort food challenge. You want to compete against in there, or you can save up good ingredients. The mouse wants one of everything. Mm-hmm. Actually, I'll tell you, the critics have powers on them. Something about the mouse, which I haven't said yet, is that the mouse actually will take one of everything, but unlimited amounts of cheese. So just so you know, cheese is the most important thing in this game because the mouse will take a whole plate of it. Mm-hmm. This is not great cheese.
Yeah.
But he would eat that also. Just so you know.
Okay.
And I get to choose 3 cards to go where I want.
Because the mouse is only going to grab one thing.
But it will go first.
But it will go first.
Yeah.
Now, there are ties. We'll talk about that when that happens. If there's a tie break right now, blue is in the lead and will get what they want. But then they'll go back to the back of the tie break. And we'll talk about that. The lizard grabs 2 things. The boar grabs 3 things.
Yeah, but he's slow.
If you're lucky, those all things could
He might not actually get anything.
Exactly.
Though, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I've placed my cards. I think I've got an idea.
Everyone flips over their cards now simultaneously, and we find out
Nobody's dirty. Dirty. Dirty.
Oh, look at this. Now you're going to take your meeples, and you're going to take them and put them where you put the cards.
All right, so I want to go to the
So you can put the mouse at the front
put them
line.
face like this.
Little
Face like that.
spots
It's easy
there.
for the top down to see.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
you go.
So all the mice go in this first category, and all the boars go in the last category. Who else? We've got your mouse goes to the desert vendor over here.
No, Callie.
Oh, 2 lizards battling it out
I
at
can
the
go
Guardian's
here,
House
right?
shop. Yep.
I'll just
So
take-
your boar is going to go towards the end. So this is the speed. So you can see the lizard goes
Oh,
before you.
Man, I didn't get.
A lot of lizards go right there. Look at that. Nobody went to the Chef Academy. Nobody went to the soup truck. So now we resolve like this.
Yeah.
So when we get to Guard Top Shop, there are 3 lizards. Now each of the lizards can carry 2 things, but you alternate, and blue does go first. Now, when there's a tie on the very first grab, that chef will go to the back of the line after they take their grab. So blue, you get first pick.
Yeah.
Going for the wine because comfort food needs the wine. And then we go to in order, so we move blue to the back. And now purple
All right.
is taking the 5 meat. And sadly, well, there's mushrooms. Maybe they'll be useful at some point.
And then I go to the bottom.
And then, no, you don't go to the back. So
No,
it's only the
okay.
first grab
Oh, okay.
that goes to the back. Now you can take your chef's back home.
Wonderful.
And we move on to the desert vendor where a very fast mouse is going to get first pick.
Okay, so it probably, makes the most sense to get bread. Is
Bread's
that
needed
correct?
here, and
Right,
5 is a
but 5 is the
better
most valuable,
ingredient.
So,
Better
okay, so
number.
5 might be better for me to get then.
And you can store, when we get to this area right here, after you're done with the challenges, you can only hold 5 things in your refrigerator.
And then you'll put it behind your little...
Yes, you can keep your fish
Okay.
secret once you've grabbed it.
Yes.
Now,
Nobody knows.
blue can grab the remaining things because your boar can carry up to 3 things home.
Nice.
Callie just gets all.
All of the 2s. You knew
I
that
mean,
nobody was going to go for that
yeah,
crap, right? But you can still
so-
possibly serve that in challenges.
Sure.
All right, then Callie gets first pick for the next one.
Exactly,
Damn!
because she is
Damn,
in the
damn,
lead.
damn.
Ooh, okay, we're definitely gonna get.
Oh my
the-
God.
So we move
the 7 bread.
Callie to the back of the order there, and now it looks like yellow is next. You can take the bread spice or the wine spice.
So the spice
Ooh.
again,
It
what-
doubles something. So if you have to use this on a bread or this on a wine,
it will double those values.
it will double the value when you're serving it.
What do you think's better in this situation? This guy, I don't have anything he's gonna want.
Not yet.
You
I
want
would
3
because I don't
rounds.
because I don't see fish yet. This is a really good token, but I think wine spice is solid. I think either of these
One of
two.
those two. Yeah. How big is the biggest? The biggest color. The biggest number is what? 6?
7.
7.
And
7.
they're on your
It's pretty big.
your little sheet here. You
There's
can
2
see
6s
how many
of
tokens
each
there are.
type.
Yeah.
And you're gonna play the long game.
Okay, it's going for the
Okay.
wine spice. Okay, so that is you, and blue gets something. And that leaves. Okay, so the boar only has 1 thing. Now you
Worked out
can
very well.
you can give up your entire grab and just take a soup if you want, but I mean a bread spice is still pretty good.
not
I
bad,
think I
yeah.
think I would still take it.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Okay, so we get to the black market, and we are going to pull out ingredients here. We didn't know what was
how
there.
How many ingredients do we?
So
put out?
5, because there's 5
Yeah,
slots
so I
here.
figured even if somebody put a 2 there, I was
Which
going to
happens.
get
A
3
lot of
more.
stuff. There you
So
go.
here's what came out: a 6 mushroom, a 6 bread,
Ooh.
There you
3
go.
bread, 2 fish, and a rumor. And the first person to pick is Orange is going to get 2 picks.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh.
Get the big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, take the big
I think
6s.
so.
Yeah.
Or find out information.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
know.
No, 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 no.
Well, I think I
The
could do
big
one
one.
of each.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm taking this
damn it.
one and then
6 bread.
I'm gonna do.
So because that has an asterisk on it, you can choose whichever rumor you want to slot it into, question mark,
Okay.
ellipsis, or
And you just put it on
exclamation.
your board.
Yeah, you
which
take it
way
and put
you
it on
want.
your board.
And so for the rest of the game, she can look at that.
You
if
can look at
needs
that card at any time if you forget what that is.
You don't want that one. Take the 6. It's
like
huge.
The best to do.
So you take
Take
the
it
token
first.
first.
Oh.
And put it on your board
On the
in
exclamation.
the exclamation
right
mark.
Yep.
here. Okay.
Yep.
And then I can take that card.
Then you can look at that card and see what it says.
And
That's
don't
a
tell anyone.
It's like an objective.
I will not.
It's
That's
a
a
secret
rumor about
objective.
the mouse. Can we
Yeah.
show the? We can't show the audience at home.
I mean, you
Well,
can.
we
She
can-
can
yeah,
just,
we
she
just
can
wouldn't
put it.
look
You
at
can
the
put it up in.
secretly do it.
in front of the
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'll do. Hold on, let me read it first.
Actually, we can
Or the-
we can close our eyes and give it to him because it's
Yeah.
better focused on him right now. So go ahead and give it to him. There you go.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna hold it up
Yeah,
to this
you can just
camera.
hold it
Here.
up.
Okay. All right.
It doesn't,
Here
need
we
to be, it
go.
doesn't need to be super close. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay.
All right. So after you've just soaked up what that does, you are left with the remaining 3 things.
Yeah, and you just put it back.
Oh, this
Yep.
one?
You don't
Yeah.
get to keep
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
other
Alright.
people might be able to.
Lots of stuff.
You could look at it later too.
Okay.
Okay, no one
Yeah.
goes to the Chef Academy.
So no one hired Cecilia. Sadly,
Aw.
Cecilia goes home, and now we reset for the next round. That's it.
Okay.
So here we go to round 2. We find out that the town is buzzing about tasty tapas, which is carrot, mushroom, and bread. And we're gonna put up ingredients in town here. I'm gonna slap them here if you guys don't mind
Yeah.
straightening
Then
them
do we
up for
take
me.
back our?
You do
our
take back your
location?
locations. You can go to the same place in the next
Okay.
round. You're not. Oh my gosh, it's all mushrooms at
Lots
the
of
desert
mushrooms
vendor.
for the tapas.
That's right. There's the 7 fish at the water market of figures,
We
right?
don't
the
need
water
fish
market.
yet. Yeah.
We don't need fish, but you know who does need fish? The mouse. And the
Yeah.
mouse, if you can save that in your refrigerator till the end. Now we also have a new zoo chef for today. It is Emma the Eagle. Emma is a 2-speed, and she has a power that she can swoop and snipe before the mice go. She can actually decide, instead of taking her 2 things, when the lizards go, she can go first. So if you recruit Emma, you'll have Emma in round 3. So everyone decides where they're going, what you're shopping for. No rumors out today, unless the black market provides some. Now, it's very common in the beginning games. You just ignore soup because who
Yeah.
needs soup? But
But
keep
in
in
the
mind, if you
wild-
don't have one of these ingredients,
You can't do it.
soup is that special glue that gets the job done, you know? Helps you get stars. So what are we going to see here? Who's going to go for the mushroom pack? And now keep in mind that the mouse loves cheese, will take as much cheese as you can possibly serve. And even though that's not out today, there are some 5 cheeses that you could get if you can hold on to them all the way to the end. So everyone's planning their restaurant very carefully, what to grab.
I'm good.
Yellow is locked in. Yellow knows what they're doing,
Yeah.
right?
I
You
got
got
it. I
this.
got it. I know exactly what I want. They're gonna goof up here.
Purple's good.
Here we
As
go.
I snag everything.
Of course.
All
I
right,
think
flip
everyone's
'em over.
locked in, so you can flip them over and find out where
now,
everyone
now we're speeding
went.
along. Now I got this. All right, water market,
There we
black market, and the garden top shop that nobody went to? Question mark.
Too bad.
No.
go. Uh-oh. It's 2 big boars over there?
I guess.
no.
We had the same idea. Oh.
Try to get
Oh,
on.
wow.
I'm not. I'm still behind, so I'm gonna lose.
This will
the-
break her order. That might help you later. Depends.
I guess.
Hey, look at that. Some
Done
soup.
that yet.
A mouse is grabbing some soup.
Looky there.
Oh, it's so rough.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so we do the soup truck first. Your
Okay.
mouse can grab, there's only soup here, but you want to grab the big bisque
I think
bowl.
I do.
There you go.
Makes sense.
That's a wild.
Okay.
Over here at the Garden Top Shop, orange is the tiebreaker. So you take one. No, it's
She takes
alternating.
one.
It's alternating.
Oh, it alternates.
Yeah, so she's gonna get one pick, and then she
okay.
goes to the back, and then you get a pick. And
Oh, okay.
she is getting 2 out of the 3.
Because we're the same type.
Same speed,
Oh.
so you're just as fast.
Okay, at least I get something.
I'll take the cheese.
Taking the cheese, going to the
I'll
back,
take the wine.
and then it goes back to you for the bread. And then there you go. Okay, now this board, look at this. Callie knows what's up. She's purple. There was a lot of purple there.
Purple.
Gonna get all the mushrooms. She's
Give
gonna get
them
it
to
done.
me.
You can serve all of those in the tapas dish too.
If I
You
can
serve-
get enough of the other items.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, here at the water market we have a tie. Yellow is in the lead.
No, I don't want that tiebreaker, though.
You don't want that tiebreaker? It's pretty good,
The
right?
7 fish. Yeah.
I want the fish. What am I doing with the fish? There's no
cheese
Save it
fish
for the
there.
mouse.
bread.
The mouse needs
Yeah.
the best fish. That's how you score big points with the mouse. And it may still come
Why
up.
does he need the best? I think it was cheese.
So he wants one of everything. You have that long plate. It's how you just gonna serve one bread, one carrot, one. Now, of course, one. This is an exception. He'll take as much cheese as you want. One fish, one meat, one mushroom, and one glass of wine. He wants a taste
All right,
test.
all right. Give me that fish then.
He's gonna go to each restaurant and taste one bite of each of your dishes.
I think I'll take the cheese.
So you go to the back for that,
Yeah, I think I'll take the cheese then.
and then the lizard here can take either the bread or a soup.
Thank you.
Because you could always take soup instead of your entire grab if you don't like it.
I'll take a soup then.
Okay. I mean, the bread is still in 2 challenges. I'm just going
Yeah.
to say that 3
The
bread is
bread
actually
might
still
be-
pretty good.
Okay, I have a lot already.
I would definitely advise taking the bread when there's this much bread in the challenges. Okay.
Remember, take your guy back when you take your resources.
Okay, so here we're at the water market. Blue is in the lead. Awesome.
Okay.
And there's a purple lizard grabbing 2 things.
All right. Grab this.
Now, this is our first time when something's going all the way down. So this ingredient goes all the way down to the Chef Academy. And now we have the black market where there are 2 chefs ready for this.
You can have whatever I leave behind.
Okay, wow, there's some good stuff
Oh,
today.
I heard a rumor.
There is a rumor. There's a glass of wine, the best wine that you've ever seen,
That's pretty
Wow.
exciting.
and a lesser glass of wine if you're so inclined. Gonna take the rumor and the 7 wine.
You
And
don't
then
need these. You can have
the board takes the
cheese-
rest.
That double cheese, that fire
Cheese
cheese
spice.
is good. Yeah, it's good, right?
Spicy cheese. So you're gonna assign that to one of the rumors,
Thank you.
and we'll get you that card.
Do
you wanna know
The most difficult one is the one on the far right, correct?
I
The most-
cannot.
don't
I
know.
cannot talk
Oh,
about.
oh, so
And
you
these
don't-
are randomly. There's a.
Okay.
We've unlocked 22 rumors on the campaign, so you have no idea which. three
Okay,
you've
so
got
it's not
going.
like this is the easy, medium, and hard
Nope.
ones. It's actually they're all just random,
Mm-hmm.
and they're delegated by different symbols, but the symbols are just there to differentiate them.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You can get to know what she knows, or you can learn your own thing.
No, I know what she knows because she's going to tell me eventually by her what she picks. So I'm going to pick
That's
something
true.
else.
That's true, right? She
pick-
might give away signals, right?
Yes, and I'll tell you guys what you need.
All right.
You need. You guys really need cheese.
Well,
already
we
knew that.
knew that. Okay,
I know.
so
I didn't want to lie.
the Chef Academy. There's only one chef here, but you get both things. You get Emma the eagle. So you take the eagle and the fish. And that's it. That's
All right.
the end of round 2. Round 3 is.
Oh, my question too. Before we go to round 3.
Yes.
So cards like these, when they say something like, let's say that they say.
Look at mine again.
There's 2 different types
Well,
of
you
these
can look at
cards.
this.
There's 2 different types of these cards. There are the types that are called fanatic cards, which say that the character will double the scoring of that course. So, for example, if there was a cheese doubler, that happens at the very, very, very end, and that's it. That's all that card is talking about. There are other cards that reward stars for this moment of the scoring.
So a plated cheese course.
Right.
These are not plated cheese courses then.
No, this is challenges.
These are just
This is the
challenges.
plated cheese course.
And
for
we
those.
don't know. Is there a plated cheese course right now? We don't know yet.
So at the end, you're going to serve the mouse a cheese course and a bread course and
Got
so
you.
forth.
That's what I needed to know.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
So you're good.
I have a question now. Since I have this token,
Yes.
and I have Emma as a chef, would I put Emma on the board now?
So what you're going to do is you're going to actually put a card down. Emma goes to a location just like your other chef. So you'll use your cards, and you'll pick one for Emma just like you're picking one for your other chefs.
It's
Extra
a bonus
worker.
worker. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we have an ultimate melt, and now it's late in the day, day 1, and so what the head chef is like, we don't have time. It's bread, fish, hold the cheese. You actually You hold the last ingredient of the final challenge, which makes it both easier.
So much bread.
I know there's so much bread right now, which means there's not going to be a lot of bread day 2. We know that because actually these cards are balanced. So there's only each ingredient only appears on the cards 3 times. So we've already got all the bread we're going to see.
Now we're gonna see a big soup come here or no?
Yes, every round one of those bisques go.
It'll
to
always
there.
be there, basically.
Yes.
What if the little one goes? Does the new little one come?
There's infinite little
Infinite
ones,
little ones,
so you can grab
yeah.
as much soup as you want. There is a really
Now the thing, though,
good.
another thing too, though, if you have a 3 guy here, you can only get 1 soup because there's only 1 available. One
No,
soup.
you pretend this is we have a bowl and the deluxe like a game trays made us.
Oh, and
big,
all of these are like that.
like they're all there.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, something we got to work on with the UI.
Yeah.
Just to make load it up. That's what
That
happens.
sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
The soup flows.
The soup must flow. Here's an allspice that came out at the air
so
decks.
that's a wild.
That's a
spice.
wild. There's a 7 mushroom out there. There's a mushroom spice. There's a lot of good stuff today. And your zoo chef for today is Marie. Marie is a butterfly who is a speed of 1, and she's a social butterfly. So her power is, if you end up going where someone else is, instead of a grab of an ingredient, she can just directly get a star because she's so happy to be with other people. That is Marie's power, but she doesn't come in this round. She goes in the next round. What we're going to be seeing is where Emma's going to go because Emma could snipe one of these ingredients. So now we know that fish is needed, bread's needed a lot, cheese is not needed at all today in these challenges. So if you get cheese, you're going to have to store it in your refrigerator. Where is everyone going to go? Who's going to go to the black market and take a Hail Mary on something? Or who's going to go to the soup truck and get that soup because you might need soup for these challenges, you know what I mean? Of course, there's a rumor at the water market.
But you
Wow,
could
there's good
always
stuff today.
Choose to get soup instead.
You can on any grab
grab.
you can take 1 soup.
One
If
soup,
you ever
okay.
completely miss, you get a
Yeah.
consolation soup.
Gotcha.
But the only place to take multiple soups is the truck
Yeah.
itself.
Okay.
So
I'm set. You guys are
Yellow
gonna
is locked
never
in.
know what hits you.
blue is locked in with 4 chefs. That's pretty
Oh,
good. That's pretty good.
many.
Orange is not sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Not sure. Okay. I think everyone can flip them.
Revelio.
Let's see what's happening. Here we go. Shopping. What do we got? We got a couple garden top shops going on. 2 air docks, 3 air docks. Oof. 4 air docks.
Oh, no.
Everyone's going to the air docks
Oh,
today.
boy.
But in what order? That's the
Oh,
trick.
no.
That's the trick.
Oh no.
Okay, so
I
Emma.
picked that one because I thought no one would.
So
Yeah,
Emma is
yeah.
speed 2. We'll talk about that when we get there. There's a speed 1.
I thought for sure
Speed
the
2.
desert, everyone would go there.
I know. Look at this.
What?
It's empty. Not. No wait. No. There's 1. There's 1. That's amazing. And nobody went to the Chef Academy. Wow.
Oh.
Poor Marie. All right. So here we are at the soup truck. Now there is a mouse here,
Yeah.
so you can take the bisque.
Yep. That's what I want.
Okay, and you're out of there. Now these 2 boars, you don't switch priority when the first grab. The first grab is the only thing that causes a tie break. So we would just go in order, but there's nothing. There's only soup there, so you might as well each of you take 3 soup. So blue gets 3 soup, orange gets 3 soup, because that's all you can get. All right, so the boards are done. Mouse is done.
Now, what's the
Thank
difference between 3 1s and 1 3? Is it?
It's
you
like
can only
it's
serve one.
the
The
3
value.
ingredient can't be
Okay.
2 things, right?
Okay.
Okay. So over here,
We're not stacking soups for them. Like, hey, here's 4 really bad soups. It's better than 1 good one, right?
you can actually serve as much soup as you want in the challenges. So for example, this soup could sub in for the mushroom and this soup could sub in for the bread, and yet you could still do more subbing in. You could like make a lot of soup in these challenges if you
Okay,
want.
so 3 could count as.
But the 3 could count as 1 ingredient. It's just
3
3
times.
level of that ingredient.
Oh, 3 level. Okay.
Yeah, 3 quality of that ingredient. So yellow here is getting their pick. A rumor?
Mm-hmm.
2 rumors you don't know, or carrots. Which are
So
pretty
I already
decent.
chose the ... She chose exclamation, so I will take the question mark.
Okay, you get to look at the question mark. These are not in the right order for this prototype, so just keep that in mind. They're not the same order as your board.
That's
We
okay.
fixed that already on the next version. This right here, you're getting an exclamation point and juicy carrots. Now you can't ever take a rumor that you already have, so you can't like hate draft and take a rumor that you've got. You're looking at exclamation.
Put my shoulder over.
Yeah, you guys get to see the same
go.
thing.
All right, so here, and when you're done looking at that information, you have a choice to make at the desert vendor. We'll see what happens when they interpret this rumor at the end of the game. Now you get a pick of this right here. Okay, and then these ingredients are going down to the Chef Academy.
Ooh.
And there's an orange mouse. What would you like?
Ooh.
Rumor or pretty decent ingredient?
Yeah.
Look at
big
one of the
fizz.
rumors.
Mushrooms
They're-
are up here, and
they're both-
fish
they're
are
both
up
needed, yeah.
here. And with my mouse, I only can pick one.
Correct. If you don't take the rumor, rumors do not move down. They are only whispered about at the place. where they are. Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna take the mushroom, I think.
Okay, taking the mushroom. The fish does move down to the Chef Academy. The rumor is out. We don't know what that is. Air docks. Now, here's what happens. Emma is here.
I get screwed.
You can choose right now to be a 1. It will send you to the back of the priority track if you do it. But you will get first pick, and then you're out.
Couldn't he be a 2?
He could also remain a 2,
because
and he
he's
will still
already
get
in a-
first pick.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's in this particular
might be a
case,
2.
you would just stay as a 2.
I'll stay as a 2.
Okay.
And I'll take
Taking the allspice. Now you are going to go to the back for that because that's your first pick, and then we move on to looks like purple.
Sure.
Those
That
were
was a good
alternating.
one.
Allspice is good.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of mushrooms. You could use them on. you
I
could use-
think this is a good one for me.
Okay, and after purple goes, orange gets a grab.
Yeah, so I think the wine makes the most
Okay,
sense for
and then
me.
says lizards can carry 2 things and so can the
Oh.
eagle. Then it's going to go back to you for the
So I
last
could
one.
take... Well,
Take 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
She picked
Yeah.
She,
Then you
yeah.
take-
And now the boar who got nothing, you could consolation soup.
1 soups?
1 soup. It's not your carrying capacity. It's just a
Just a little
single
baby soup?
consolation. Yep,
Yeah.
that's all you
A
get.
while though.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You get a little soup, a little something.
All right, let's see the
Here we
black
go. Here we go.
market.
There's a lizard here. There's a boar here. There's an allspice that just showed up. And what else? What else? There's a medium quality meat, a nicer piece of meat, and a cheese spice. What will the
those are
lizard
good
take?
ones.
Oh.
Meat is needed. Cheese, not so much. But you know the mouse wants it.
I only have a very limited supply of bread.
Yeah.
But I can turn my 1 soup now into 1 bread, so I can at least do
yes.
something.
Yeah, bread did not come
'Cause
up
we
for
can
you.
only carry Matt 5
After you're done with the challenges,
Oh.
you got to get down to a refrigerator of 5 things, and soup does not count towards that.
The
by the
spice
way,
count or no?
Spice does count. Yes.
Ay, caramba.
Oh
Yeah. Tough call here.
no! Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking the meat.
Okay.
But what am I going to take after that? Put me in a really precarious position.
I mean, allspice is pretty good. You can use it on these challenges, or you can save it. I think that's pretty good. Unless you feel like your ingredients,
What does allspice do? Is it just...
it doubles whatever you want it to double.
Oh, it's anything.
It's anything.
Any
Oh,
doubler.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you use, like, let's say I have a cheese spice and an allspice? Can
No,
I
only 1
quadruple-
spice
so
per.
I can't
yeah.
multiply.
Right. But if you're serving, let's say you're serving a bread into the tapas, and
You get the
put-
rest, Callie.
and you put a
Yeah.
5 bread in the tapas, and you put a 4 bread in the tapas.
And
You
the
could spice
bread.
the 5 bread
Thank
and the 4 bread. Each one can get a spice token. All right, so the Chef Academy, no one took Marie. Okay, poor Marie goes home. She's really sad about it. And then these things get thrown into the soup for the next time we go into a round. But right now,
Okay.
we're going to do challenges. Here's how this works. You got 3 challenge plates. You do not have to do these challenges, but if you do one, you must meet all of the requirements of the challenge, either with ingredients or soup. And you cannot throw soup. If it doesn't even resemble the thing at all, it doesn't count. But you can just put what you want. Now, your goal, by the way, is to reach a 6 or better, or a 12 or better, or a 21 or better.
Okay.
So, for example, Michael could do a 21, and then skip the last one. Or he could do a 12, and a 12, and a 12. You can do each challenge to the best you can, and everyone gets to compete in each challenge if you want. So then we'll go around and find out who did the best comfort food challenge, who did the best tapas challenge. Everyone's going in the tank right now, so I'm going to have to discuss what's happening. So Michael's plating. You can tell he's got fish and bread, so he's working on his ultimate melt. He's at 5 here, which is no stars yet, so he's going to have to juice that up with a little something, like either soup or another ingredient here. He's also simultaneously working on his comfort food plate, where he's got a 6 meat, pretty good quality, and a glass of wine. He's debating. He's got, okay. He's spicing the wine, which makes it a 6. That automatically pops that to a 12. And that one soup is sort of filling in for the bread he doesn't have. So that's a 13. 13 is enough to get 2 stars if he leaves it at that. This one's short, though.
No, I'm missing one. I'm debating. If I could.
You can take that bread out. It just depends on if you have enough other stuff back there.
21 is what I would need.
21.
I mean, you need 4. If you can get a 21, you
have
get
to have
4
spice,
stars,
huh?
and it's pretty good.
Okay.
That's maybe a reason to throw 7s or something into a challenge.
Is it worth it to dump my spice doubler to get an extra star there? Or is it worth it to just keep these things?
I think you keep them. No, you can only
Well,
keep
I
5
only-
things.
I have 4 here right now.
Yeah, so that's a
Well,
problem.
I want to keep these big boys.
Sure.
And then this is kind of a big boy, too.
Yeah.
And this is also really important for my challenge.
You don't have enough soup. Next round, you got to get some more soup.
I didn't realize that they were wild.
So, I would not do this because
No.
that wild is pretty good, and that could be your 5th thing. And I would let these go. But actually, you could put that in there. Save your soup.
Okay, soup gets used, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah. You can
keep
use it here. It's not. It's infinite. It doesn't take up fridge space. So.
Oh,
So then you're only really wasting one thing, right? It actually goes back in the bag. So yeah, so you're only doing one
that
challenge.
puts me to 15.
How many
sadly.
opportunities do we have to do these challenges?
So you're
before the
doing
mouse
these.
comes out?
You're doing these on day 1.
Okay.
Then we're gonna do 3 more on day 2, and that's it. And then
Okay,
the
so
mouse.
there's 2 opportunities to plate things up.
Exactly.
Okay. So I might want to save a plate for a future challenge.
No, you get to do 3 plates here and 3 plates here.
Okay, but I could also choose to just do 2 if I
You can
want to.
absolutely. You don't
So
have to.
I'm
serve
just
these
going to
up.
make that a 12 then. I'll keep my doubler and get rid of this little 3 here, I think.
Nice.
So that'll go back to
Okay.
that.
Nice. Okay, so this goes back in the
Yeah.
bag. The fish went in the back of the
And
bag.
I can. You said I can only keep.
Only
5
keep
things?
5, but before we get to that,
Okay.
well, let's see what everyone's plates are. You ready?
Well, I
Yes.
might have to do more than if I can only. keep
Oh,
5.
okay, I
You
got
know what
you.
mean?
Yes,
Oh.
you're gonna throw food out if you can't.
Yeah.
So you can put it over here. It's fine.
I did not have enough soup to do another
I
one.
know that soup. It's a special sauce, right?
Okay, hold on then. I can do.
So we got
this.
wine and bread. So working on a comfort food over there. That comfort food's at a 12. That's pretty good.
I'm trying to understand. Is it in my best interest to be saving my high numbers to the end of the game?
That is
Because
That's
absolutely-
very-
Okay.
yeah.
Because the thing is that the mouse wants it. So basically every 7 that you serve the mouse is going to be a star. But over here, sometimes you can get more value out of it if you can use those
Got
7s to
it.
pop it to 21.
Okay, I see.
A-
that's...
And the rumors factor, sometimes the rumors make it where this would make sense, except the rumor's telling you, no, actually the mouse should.
Yeah, which is what I have to think about too now.
Yeah, right? You know something. All right, so everyone's got their plates. Let's talk about whoever's doing comfort food first.
That'd be
Okay.
me.
You're doing comfort food?
Yes,
Yes,
I have
okay.
one
So
as
you have a
well.
total of 12.
I did
So you
one
can take 2
originally.
stars. Now, stars are public information because everyone knows how famous your restaurant is. Is this actually comfort food? Look at this thing. This is just a glass of wine, and that's it. Enough soup to just pacify them. You get a star for that, though. They fell for it. Here,
Wow.
there's 2 stars because it's got some really nice bisque standing in for the meat there, for the protein.
And then we
You've got one as well. Look at this. This is a very nice
So that's $5 chuck.
serving up a
though.
beautiful
My-
piece of
my
bread.
own famous
$5 chuck
homemade
wine.
sourdough bread.
They don't notice because this is artisan
Yeah.
artisan
Artisan
bread.
bread.
So you get 2 stars for that.
Thank
You get 2 stars for that.
Okay.
And then comfort food, what we'll do is we'll just tuck it. So if you want to look at later what the things that came out, you can. Tasty tapas, you didn't serve that.
Nope.
Did you serve that?
Yep.
You've got a 12, it looks like. Or actually, wait, no, you've got 10. So you just missed if you could have gotten anything else in there. You got 1 star for it, though. Over
Yeah.
here, this is definitely over a 12. So you get a 2 stars for that.
It's definitely barely. It's a 13.
It counts.
Yeah.
You forgot one of the ingredients.
Okay, look at this.
No,
This
I
is,
know what he's looking
it's
for.
8, 10, and this puts it over, so you also get 2 stars for that.
Yay.
I'm gonna take all these ingredients and get them back in the bag. Did anyone serve an ultimate melt?
I did.
Hold the cheese. That one is a 1-star melt.
A melt
It
without
works.
the melt.
I mean, it happens. This is for the melt?
Yeah.
So you're getting a, what is that? You're gonna get a star for that? Because that's a 4 and a
Yeah,
5.
It's
It's
really-
not
it
quite
wasn't
the
that
12.
helpful.
Yeah, but you get a star.
I panicked at the end. I was like, I need to just add things.
4,
Make a play.
4, 3, and 2. But I'm just waiting. Yeah. That's
Yeah, you're biding your time,
I
I
right?
also I messed up on this
Can
board
go back
twice.
over there.
2
Gotcha.
rounds, I just literally got nothing for it.
Okay, so the
Okay,
ingredients
so
are
I
all
got
set.
one for that last one.
Yeah, you got one for that last one. So is everyone
So
now?
you did a 12, 12, and a 1, a 6, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez!
I
Yeah.
got a couple
5 stars over
Rachel
there.
Watch
led
out.
with 5.
All right, Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
These
I've
would all
got
go
4.
to you.
Yep, all goes back in the
Albert
bag.
has 3 stars, and Michael has.
So the 7s can actually come back too.
They can come back. So if you serve
Oh.
up a 7, they
I
could
turned
come
it
back.
in.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna Emma's out. She's no longer in play. You can pull all your cards back. We're going to the next
Does
round.
Emma only last 1 round, or does she
One
last-
round. So if you
Okay.
get a zoo chef, it's only for the next round.
Okay.
So we've done a couple things
A
with
zoo
the
chef. Oh,
zoo.
like a zoo chef.
Yeah,
Oh, it's funny
zoo
joke. I beat it.
Street Eats is the challenge here. So what we've done is a couple different ways you can spice up the game. If you get used to the game, not only are there different zoo chefs, but you can play as with a head chef power, a restaurateur power. So that's the blue cards over there. If you look
Okay.
at those are those ones, those dark teal ones over
Love
there.
player powered.
I love player powers too. And so you can be Anthony Bourdain or Martha Schruert or Jamie Oliver because our designers are silly like that and they like their puns.
No, Mr. Ramsay in this.
We
game?
unlocked Goat and Ramsey.
Okay.
We unlocked boy, there's so many we got. We started off the campaign with Kim Joy is in the campaign as a promo. She's Kit Joy. And we also did Wolfgang Duck as the opener as well. And we've also unlocked Guy Beery. He's a bear. And he's pretty fun. And we're working on more. So
All right.
we've got, I think, 10 powers unlocked so far. 10 powers, 10 critics. We're up to 23 zoo chefs.
Oh, and we had to get rid of our.
You have to get down to 5.
Yeah,
If you don't,
sorry.
I'm sorry. So those were supposed to go in here.
Hopefully you got rid of more than 2 like I did. How many did you get rid of?
Like 4.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a new zoo
You have
chef.
so many.
We have a new zoo
My-
chef for today. It
My board
is
kept getting a lot of ingredients.
Alex the alpaca. Now Alex is a level 3, speed 3, and Alex says that if you ever grab bread with Alex, you get a star. So he really wants bread. Named after the designer for fun. All right, round 4, day 2. What do we got? What do we got? What do you want? What do you want? Now you know that carrots, meat, and wine are up today. Still no cheese. What is this? Everyone's saving it for the mouse, apparently. Who saved cheese from day 1 in the refrigerator?
I never got any cheese.
Well, this is the time to get it. Because now your refrigerator goes up to 10. So you somehow realize we should buy more space in our kitchen here. So you've got a 10 refrigerator. And, ooh, I see 7 bread. But you know bread's not going to be needed. Because there's only 3 times an ingredient appears on these challenges.
Till the end. For the
So you
round.
know that 7 bread is just for the mouse. That's the only reason to go get that bread or that bread.
Well, there's more stuff. Though.
No, it can't.
Oh.
So that's why these cards are, so they're set
Okay.
a certain way.
Yeah.
So each ingredient appears 3 times.
Okay.
Okay.
And since we saw all the bread we're going to see,
Yeah.
you know these challenges are not going to have bread.
Okay.
That's some of the expert chef knowledge that you have. You're like, bread is done, everybody. So here we are.
All right, fine. I'm done.
That being said, you can still get a star if you grab a bread with Alex and you happen to serve it, right?
You
Okay.
can also serve at the end of the game, right?
You can serve it to the mouse.
Yeah.
That's-
There is a 7 there.
There's
But you have to
still-
save it for next. After this, it was only this 3 more rounds, and then we do the end.
and
end
then
game.
you go for like morning shopping, and then the mouse shows up.
So there's one more shopping there.
There's
Okay.
3 here. You do challenges, and then you have like 1 shop in case you need that last minute.
minute,
Yeah, you gotta
yeah,
get that last
okay.
minute.
Now, if we need 6, 7 different best of each course, when do we run? How do we? We're only going to keep 5 at the end of the second round.
No, so you can hold 10 now.
Okay.
And this shopping right here has no refrigeration. It's the morning of the
Okay.
mouse showing up, so you have time to grab a whole bunch of stuff.
Make it look all nice, so they think it's all fresh.
Yes. And as soon as we get a little bit further, I'll explain why you want to do certain things over here. But let's turn over this round and see what's up.
All right.
All right.
Chef Academy, Water Market, ooh, couple Water Markets, couple Chef Academies. No one's going to ignore the zoo chefs anymore. No one's going to ignore that soup truck anymore. Look at this. Soup truck.
We're all going Just a soup.
Everyone's going to the soup truck. There's the lizards going like that.
Oh wait, sorry. This is.
Is everyone avoiding the black market now?
No. I'm going.
Okay, all right. Phew.
I want to guarantee I get something.
Well, you're the only one that went there, so that's pretty good this time. Oh, Chef Academy. Okay, so here we have the soup truck. Now, there's a lizard that's fastest. You can either grab the infinite soup, the better soup, or these ingredients. Those are your choices. Let's grab 2 of those. And the lizard gets out of there, and now the boards go back and forth.
I hate you.
And it looks like the purple board goes
You
first.
stole again from
Sorry.
me. Useless.
So if I choose the 3, I only get that
We
one.
go back
No,
and forth.
you go
back
back
and
and
forth.
forth. So you're gonna grab one, he's
I'll
gonna
get
grab
the,
So you're gonna take the bisque?
The wild, yeah.
Okay, then you're going to take either the 4 meat or a soup. Then once you're, now you both
Now
just
you
take
get
soup.
these. Okay. Great.
'Cause that's all you need. All right, here
Thank
you go.
you.
Now, nobody went
no,
here.
This doesn't stay there right now.
Nobody went here, so these move down to the Chef Academy. And over here, we just have one little mouse shopping at the desert vendor.
I want a carrot, please.
All right, and this mushroom spice and this 5 fish go down to the Chef Academy with the other 5 fish that are down there, and you get your mouse back. And here we have the water market where there's a tie.
Yeah.
Looks like Callie is breaking the tie.
Okay.
First pick.
Do I want this?
Are you gonna store up that bread? Didn't you serve that bread last
I
time?
did, I did.
It's like it's back. That sourdough. That's just like coming right back.
Take it back.
So you took that. You broke your tie.
The
There
wine's
we
pretty
go.
good though too.
All right. Here we go. And that's you. You took yours.
Yeah.
And so this is your only
That
choice.
didn't go
Now
well for me.
you can choose a soup if you don't want to pick that bread,
Ooh.
which in this case
Yeah,
I think
because
would be
bread
better.
is-
So
That
that
goes
bread
there.
does go down there in case anybody
Okay.
does change their minds. Okay, then we've got a lizard grabbing 2 things before the board
Oh,
gets there.
Okay. So I will take
Carrots, mushroom, cheese.
carrots and cheese, I think.
Okay, the board gets the remaining things. Or soup. But those are good.
Show me what I get.
I mean, this could be really good.
yeah, I
right?
know. I'm hoping.
All right, here we go. There's 2 things.
I figured why not?
Okay,
I'll go for
5
one.
meat
Right
and a
away.
spicy carrot.
Okay, we're talking.
All right. How about a 4 cheese, a rumor? You already have that one though. Can't take that. And a 6 wine.
Ooh.
Not bad.
So you
And you
already
get 2 of
know. He
them.
already knows this rumor. Gotcha.
I have no information.
You have. You're like. I have no idea. I just know
I'm
that
blind.
mouse wants ingredients,
So
and you know it wants
there-
cheese.
There's likelihood that there's gonna be cheese on these guys too, right?
Very
They
likely
could,
because
yeah,
they're.
There's
Yep.
not been a lot
I think
of
the
cheese.
6 and I think the 4.
Okay, and then these ingredients move down. It's a full Chef Academy today. This is not used at all. And your lizard is back. Okay, so we're here at the Chef Academy. Orange gets a pick. Look at all these different things.
Okay.
You have a lot of
Now, I
choices.
thought I got this guy, but if I pick something, I forfeit this?
Yes,
You
he is a
only get
pick
one
just
for
like
your
everything
mouse.
else.
Okay.
So either
gotcha.
carry an alpaca back, your mouse carries an alpaca home, or
Leads it.
or you go for one of these other ingredients. So
Okay. So that's the potential of 1 star. Or.
And there's 6 total ingredients. 7.
there's
7.
7 different types of ingredients. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I know what I
Now, I'm going to start explaining this. So what's going to happen here is when we get to the mouse and everyone's got their course, you're going to plate up 1 of each on here, except for cheese. You can go as much as you want on cheese. Then we're going to see, now the critic does not accept soup, but the critic will give a star for the person with the biggest amount of soup left, because they'll take a to-go cup of soup, okay? Then here you get a star if you serve all 7. If you manage to pull that off, you get a star. And then here you're going to get a star for every course where you do better than everyone else at the table. So if you have a 7 bread, but Callie has a 6 bread spice, she technically has a 12, so she'll get a star for
And
bread.
I don't have to put a course
take
on everything, right?
You
Five
don't,
fish.
actually.
Oh,
In fact,
okay.
some of these rumors will actually reward you for not doing all 7. It just depends on what rumors are out. Then here, we're going to get stars for any rumors that talk about stars. And then here, we're going to flip our boards over, and you'll get points for every single token that you served. So this is the final meal.
Every single token I serve.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and do this without disrupting too much here. So how this works is, you're going to have this board and use your mouse to do it. So if you serve 6 bread, you'll get this. Then let's say you serve a 2 carrot, ding, ding. You'll just keep adding up all of your things, and whatever row you end up in, you get that many stars at the end of the game. You take those stars and add them to the existing stars, and most stars wins. That's how it works. So it's still good to have high numbers for the critic. Ultimately, you want the highest thing you can serve.
Okay.
Okay, so we're done, right? This gets thrown into the soup. So the soup got really fishy today. There's a little wine in there. All right, it's wine and there's some soggy bread in the soup. We're moving on to round 5, and the town is abuzz about, well, speaking of wine, it's wine and dine.
Wine and dine.
Mushrooms. Someone actually, one of our backers, we have a challenge going on where if you can prepare in real life this dish and show it to the artist, we'll unlock something. So people are doing these challenges right now. It's wild. Someone actually pulled off the wine and dine earlier today.
Food and board games. They just
Right?
go together.
I mean,
know?
this is a game where you get hungry. when
Yeah,
you're-
we were playing games the other night. Had our leftover Halloween candy.
Oh, that's
eaten
fun.
away.
Now that's the other fun thing we have is we have
Not as
something.
gourmet as this.
We
of
have
course.
something called carts, which are actually location-based powers. And so one of the carts that we unlocked really early is called gelato. And what happens is the gelato becomes another thing you can take instead of the ingredients, and it becomes an 8th dessert course for the critic, which is really fun. So there's all sorts of things like that we're unlocking. Oh, look at this. Rumors at the air ducts. They're whispering about the mouse. Now, did anyone grab Alex? Did we just leave Alex?
He left.
Oh my gosh, this table hates zoo chefs. Who's coming out today? It's Newton the Yorkie. Newton is a level 1, speed 1, but if Newton takes the smallest ingredient, then they also get 3 soup. So Newton loves his soup, and he doesn't want to be ignored like everyone's ignoring all the other ones. See what happens. So we're in round 5, day 2.
Okay.
We know that wine is... Look at this, cheese. This is ridiculous. The cheese has not come out. Well, look, we had cheese here, but it got covered, right? So that's one of the cheeses. This is guaranteed to have cheese on it. And then the other cheese is out of the game. So that's how that balanced out. That's good. The mouse is actually happy about this result. The mouse is like, that's fine. Save all the cheese for me. Ooh, there's a 7 meat out there.
Quiet you.
Who's got the priority? Orange. Now, when I have priority, I don't want to put my boar here and risk my mouse losing their good thing. But when I have the back here, like Callie, I try and break the tie here so that I get a better pick over here. So it just depends on where you are in the tie break here.
Sorry.
No worries. This is important decision making about... Now, yellow's locked in. Yellow's...
Okay, yeah,
I got this.
Still working on this.
Oh, it's either I get it or I don't, you know?
Yes.
I'm not super worried about it. If I don't get it, I don't get it. If Callie decides to steal my space again, then I don't get it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. No one's taking the zoo chef, so no
Now,
one's
why
got
is
the-
this separate from all the other ones? Is there a reason?
So it's just that they don't flow down. We're actually making the board a little bit bigger too to sort of indicate that. That's
Is this
where-
going to be actually a board or going to be small?
No, they're going to be little boards because, of course, if you're doing a 3-player, you don't
You
can
have
flip it
this
over.
one.
And you can swap them out.
And then this also flips over to a different side for 2-player. There's actually a different side of the black market, and there's a different side of the Chef Academy as well.
Okay.
So,
We're good?
I think so.
Let's do it.
all right, here we go.
Flip
Flip them. Let's find out what happened. There's a fast mouse thing going on at the Garden Top Shop. There's 3 mice at the Garden Top Shop. Do I hear 4? Nope.
Yes.
Air ducts. Big boar at the air ducts.
Yes.
I need some information.
You
Why
do.
wait?
You have no idea what's happening. You're like, I don't know, a mouse could be like nocturnal.
Oh no, everyone's going in and out.
Wow. Here we go. Here we go. There's a lizard down here. Only the lizard at the soup truck. Which
All right,
means
take
there's
what you want.
there's a bisque here as well.
Nice. Ooh, okay. So,
So we
I
gotta-
can take 2 things. huh?
Two?
You do get
I'm
2
gonna
things.
take the...
Could be bisque and soup. Could be fish and bisque.
Fish for
Yeah,
here
you know
and wine.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, wine's really needed. So you just
I'm
grab
going to take the fish and wine.
fish and wine, leaving the
Yeah,
bisque
I
alone.
think
Got it.
so.
Okay. Here we have a tie break. 3 mice. Looks like.
I go to the back then?
Yep. And you take what you want. Ding.
Don't worry about that.
Baloo is next. So it looks
Now does
like
blue? Okay, so blue doesn't actually go back.
no, only the
person.
first grab.
Damn. That hurt me
Oh, you still got
in the
something
back.
good, right?
Yeah, the black market though.
Oof.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
All right, so you're taking that. Everyone gets their mice back. The desert vendor ingredients go down to the end, and the orange mouse gets a pick from the water market.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some.
You only get one
spicy.
thing, so everything else is going to go down to the Chef Academy for choices. Air docks. One boar is there. You get 3 of those
Alright.
things.
I'm gonna take
Yeah.
these 2, and I guess I'll
See
take
what
this.
happens.
The bread goes down to the Chef Academy. And at the black market, we have some meat, some bread, some fish spice, some more meat. We got one more thing here. What do you want?
Ah,
7 cheese.
7 cheese? Oh my god, you called it!
Woo!
7 cheese.
Jeez.
Look at that.
all right, so you beat me on the tiebreaker.
Okay.
So you go to the back. Wow, that was amazing that you just called your shot. Okay, so then you get something.
Let me see here.
All right,
Oh,
that's
sorry,
what we
I
got.
didn't grab it.
Yep,
Got
and
it.
this travels down here. Lots of bread building up because nobody needs it.
Well, you need one.
You need one.
Yeah.
Whatever, I think everyone's settled on their one, maybe? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, Michael's going in the tank. What do I need? You take that fish spice? So that was your debate? Is your debate, huh?
Yeah, the thing is, I can't spice my course, can I?
Yes, this is the... So, like, for example, if you had a
Yeah.
7 cheese, spiced, 14, and then you also had a 3 cheese in there, you would count that course as a 17. So, same thing if you have fish spice, 6 spice would be a 12, so that would be your course.
Okay.
So there's number, and then there's course, which is the entire amount of tokens. So it's going back to you. Okay,
So
and
I
it goes
just,
back.
like-
Well,
Oh, I won't maybe get anything.
you'll have a choice of this 3
Woo,
meat
that
or
didn't
a
go
soup.
Oh.
So you know meat is needed for this,
She
or you could.
take-
No, she has to
I'll
take
take-
either. This is the consolation.
Oh, I don't get a bisque.
No.
Darn.
I mean, I still think you can throw it in here.
Suck.
It depends on if you need flexibility or not.
I'll take the soup.
Like if
Okay,
you already
taking
have
the
a
one
lot of
soup.
meat, yeah.
And the
you
meat
can't-
comes
Oh
down
yeah, she doesn't
here.
get the 3, huh? Just
No.
the 1.
Yeah,
Ouch! Ouch!
It's a consolation soup beer. Okay, now we're at the Chef Academy, and there is a lizard first.
All
Miss
right.
Callie gets 2 picks
She
before the
did.
boars.
So this guy.
So Newton, he's a
Yeah, you
fast
should
one.
take him. He's a free action.
I'll take Newton.
So taking Newton.
One more thing.
and
At least the dog got a pick at this household. All the other animals were just
No, he got
left.
one.
I know there was an eagle and a dog. They were taken care of. The alpaca was sent to the back. Python was left out in the cold.
I'll take
The poor
boar.
butterfly.
All right, you're in the back, so I
No
get.
friends.
I'm next choice now. Huh.
Get 3 things.
Back and forth.
There's
huh?
a mushroom that's a 5.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a 5
that's. I'm taking the mushroom.
Okay, so then it goes to blue. What pick would you like? There's a 3 fish. Fish and meat are needed. And there's carrots needed. And then there's bread if you really need a bread for your
I'll
critic
take,
meal. Since it's your first pick, you can also give up your entire pick for a soup if you really don't like what you're seeing. But I mean, there are ingredients there.
Yeah,
You are gonna
yeah.
get.
Yeah.
Meat,
Yeah.
fish.
You are gonna get at least 2 ingredients. I mean,
Now, can I plate this item twice?
No.
no, you're plating the street eats once, but you can put as much meat in there as you want.
Okay.
So these are these plates you can
You can
stick
stack 'em.
lots of
Oh,
ingredients
okay.
Yeah.
on.
So if
Alright.
you want to put more
Well,
fish on it or
then-
more meat or whatever.
Then I want the carrot.
Okay.
Oh, you bozo! Damn it! I kept saying meat and carrot for you to take them. Shoot. Well, let's go with. I mean, I guess it
There's
doesn't,
still another round in this
doesn't matter
day.
too much then to me. I'm gonna take
Okay, so
this.
it's back to you.
And then I'll take
What?
the fish.
Okay, then it's back to you. Then it's back to you.
Yeah, there
So
you
then you
go.
get a 3 bread as well. Okay. That was the end of round 5, and we're on the last part of day 2. It is a coastal fusion challenge. It's cheese, fish, and hold. Wait, cheese, fish, and hold the carrot. That's what it is. Cheese, fish, hold the carrots. And we're going to put out new ingredients. The Garden Top shop is saying, well, I have 7 carrot and crappy bread
So
for
the-
you, and some
the
good bread.
Food in the soup just stays in the soup.
It just stays there,
Okay.
just flavors it. You got some nuance to your soup going on over there.
Okay.
All right, last round before we plate, right?
Yes, you're gonna. Well, last round before you do the challenge dishes,
we plate the challenges.
and then one round of shopping before the mouse plating. Okay, look at all the spice at the water market. That's some good stuff right there, with a little side of mushroom. At the air docks, they're tossing down bread, which you don't want, carrots, which you might want. They're crappy carrots, but something. How about some average food there? And then the chef, the last zoo chef coming out today is Ginger the Fox. Ginger's a speed 2, and always gets something out of the bag no matter what.
And this is the last chef that's going to hit the VR.
Right, because in here, you're going to put an allspice at the academy. They leave one present as they all leave. You can't use them in the next round, obviously. So that same thing happens in the carts. As for doing...
Wait, why is this here?
It's just I lost the,
round
the
tracker. Okay,
round
okay.
tracker.
I'm like,
yeah.
another one? Yes, please.
I mean, we could just add one more if we want. The carts also work the same way. If there's ever a cart like... Dessert actually does have a 7th token, but if there's ever a cart that doesn't have a 7th token, you just use another allspice. Just to make sure that...
Can you do double allspice on something?
No, it's 1 spice per token. So if you serve... in this challenge, if you serve a 5 meat and a 4 meat, you can spice both, but you can't put more than 1 spice on each one. Okay, they're locking in. Orange knows exactly what is going on this round, right? You're ready for it.
I guess
You're locked in. You've got a zoo chef.
I gotta figure out.
Now,
what I'm
Newton,
doing.
if Newton grabs the lowest number when it's their turn, and spice doesn't count as a number. So if you went and grabbed that 3, you would also get soup. If you went and grabbed... This one is bad because you have to grab the 2. So you're looking for, like, close values where it's already close enough. Wow, this time the yellow restaurant's just thinking about it. What to do. Looks locked in, looks locked in. Let's go. Let's go see what happens. Shopping time. Last round of day 2. Newton going to the air docks. I think that's a good move because there's a lot of low stuff, right? No matter what he takes, it's going to be fine. Here we are, the boar at the... Oh my...
Yes!
The black market with you getting the first 2 and the rest splitting it up. Yep.
And
Lots of mice at the water market.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a lizard battle over here at the soup truck,
Purple wins.
and purple takes first.
All right, what do you want?
I want.
Oh,
Really?
taking the
What?
wine.
I mean, I guess it's not a terrible...
No.
Depends on
Well,
what.
Well, no, because
Do
you
you-
can't.
Well, you're gonna get a nice wine right here,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. I'll take the soup, the big
There you go.
bisque.
So then blue, taking the wine,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
and back to purple.
Yep.
Okay, I guess.
Soup.
Yes.
You can say stick. I mean, because you don't need the bread, right?
I'll take 3 of these guys.
Okay, so that takes care of the
Exactly
soup
what
truck.
I wanted.
Garden top shop here. There's a lizard. You can get 2 things.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I'm gonna take the.
I know. We just left this alone
yeah.
because
I
of the
figured
bread,
people would
right?
fight for it. No, I wanted that
I thought.
carrot for like
yeah,
death,
it would
but...
be too.
Got the fox.
All right, Callie, what do you want? You want your wine, right?
Yes, please. Thank you.
And then these move on to the Chef Academy. And then there's a lot of mice over here at the water market. Now, who's going first? Orange?
Okay.
You get your choice.
Ooh, hold on. That's nice. I want.
Maybe she won't take the one
Please
you want.
don't take my meat. Gosh, damn you! Oh. Damn it.
Here
Damn
we go.
it.
All the mice are...
Why?
know what to do.
They were as fast as they could be. Okay, here we go. Newton, you can take anything you want. One thing.
I want.
If you take a 2, then you also get 3 soup.
Yay.
That's pretty fun.
Wow.
Nice. That's a good
There you
one.
go.
Thank you.
It's got a lot of soup this round.
All right, all
Newton's
those guys
done.
go to the back, but that doesn't really matter too much.
Here
all right,
we
now
go.
show me what
On
I
the black
get.
market.
What would you
Show
like?
me what I've got. I need any doublers
Oh, you want a spice?
or big tokens.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Spice
How
or
about...
big tokens?
well, there's a rumor.
No. Keep going.
You don't have that rumor. You don't know what
I
that
don't
is.
care about that.
And we also have another
good one.
rumor. Oh, that's just crap
It's okay.
today.
It's okay, a 7.
7?
Show me the
7.
Show me the money.
Oh boy.
It's a 2 fish. Oh no! The market was just serving
not
crap today.
Good.
And
today.
everyone is
That's
here
okay.
at the
You guys can look at the
market.
objectives now. It doesn't matter too much.
Okay, we're doing that now. The boars, it looks like blue is going first. You are taking another rumor, so you get to look at this card. And then it goes over to purple.
Sure.
And then it goes to
I
you.
already have
And you
that
can't,
one.
so you don't get anything, unfortunately.
Wait, nothing? Not
I'm
even a
gonna get a
soup?
soup.
Consolation soup is all you get if you can't take anything. There you
I'll
go.
take your console.
I mean, she could take that, right? And just look at it again.
Nope. You cannot.
Look
You
at
can
it
look
as
at
soon
it.
as I-
Once you have the token,
Thank
any
you.
remaining
Just to
tokens.
steal it from somebody else from
Nope,
looking at it?
it's dead to you once you have it. Okay, nobody went to the Chef Academy. So,
It was either that or going for the
Horde-
soup truck.
Horde-
I didn't know which one people were
oh,
going to go
man,
for.
these zoo chefs are
We
sad.
don't, we're
Well, there's
not
this-
engaging each other.
Oh, I forgot that you can use it on the last round. Well, I guess you
Yeah.
can use it just for the
There's
critter.
one more
No, you
shot.
get to use it in
Morning.
round 7. No one wanted the fox. So sad. Okay, so Ginger goes home. We are now serving up challenges. Just like before, you got 3 plates. You can do Street Eats, Wine and Dine, and Coastal Fusion. You can try and get 6, 12, or 21.
So we can put multiple of the same
You can put
ingredient.
multiple on the same
Okay,
ingredient. So
okay.
like challenges are like that. The critic is only
Yeah.
1, but the challenges are serve up big heaping portions
Yeah,
of this
gotcha,
stuff.
gotcha.
That's what's gonna help you get that 21 possibly. Puzzle piece board is a little old, but it's hold it on. Okay, so they're all plating. They're going into the tank. They're thinking about the Street Eats, the Wine Down 9, and the Coastal Fusion. This I sometimes do publicly because it doesn't. It's not as. The critic
Yeah,
is secret.
Unless you're moving your
The critic is
ingredients
secret.
around.
Challenges are not so much. A lot of times when you get used to the game, people just shout out, "I got a 12 and a 21," and then you do your thing. But for the audience here, we'll still go one at a time if we can, to help everyone understand what's happening. Looks like Michael's plating a. We know that this mushroom and fish looks like it's the Wine and Dine. He's not quite at the 12. Wishes he was. This one, he's spicing wine. This one looks like it's the Street Eats, and he's got a spiced wine, which makes it a 12. And then he's adding on, he's got a 10, so he's actually getting to 22 this way. He's just decided to throw soup in here. So he's got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's going to pop him up to an extra star. Let's see if that helps him.
Probably not.
And he's ignoring the Coastal Fusion today. He's got to save any cheese that he's got for this mouse. Meanwhile, Callie, you can't see what she's doing.
Sorry.
But that's okay. I will tell you that
Yeah,
she's
I'm
looking.
done-
She looks
I'm
like she's
done
got a
with
Coastal
it.
Fusion that's building up
Yeah.
here, because she's put some cheesy fish down.
Maybe we're going
Okay.
bigger.
I mean, I can just
Side.
score right now.
You
right?
can,
There's no
so, like,
reason not to.
yes.
So this is going to net me 4 points for the big boy,
Right. So
and
you
then I'll
get,
net 2 points for the
correct.
medium
A
boy.
total of 6 stars, and I'm going to take all of your ingredients and put them back
Yep.
in the bag.
Just make it faster, except for the
The soup. The
There's
soup
other
goes
things.
back.
Okay,
Right.
for mine, I'm doing.
What do you got over there?
I have a soup. I have 5 wine and a soup. So
Uh-huh.
that'd be 6. I have a double carrot, so that's 10,
Uh huh.
and then 12. with the meat.
Nice. So you did this one, Street Eats. You got a
Sorry.
12, so you get 2 stars.
2 stars.
Nicely done.
And this is I have an extra one for my 10. This is 11. Now I got to 10.
Okay. So you did your Street Eats and got a 12. Did you do Street Eats over there?
I believe.
It's carrots,
I
meat,
did.
and
Yep,
wine?
I did.
So that is a 10, and then you got above 12, so you got 2 stars for that.
Yep.
Nicely done. We'll wait to see if Callie did Street Eats or not. Meanwhile, we can move
And
on.
I did wine and dine.
Wine and Dine, what did you
and
get
I have
over
a
there?
13.
So you got over
more.
12, so you get 2 stars, and I'll take
Well, you got
those.
5,
I
so take a 5
do
here,
this
and I'll
or
give you.
not?
What's
and
for
you
which
keep
one?
2.
Street Eats?
Just keep 2.
Yeah.
I'll put you.
Okay, so you've got, what, 4 and 4,
One.
so that's 8, and then you popped it up to 12. Yeah, it's 2
Okay.
stars.
2 stars for this one.
All right, what's your
I
count?
think everyone's
So
done
you have
this
7
one.
points now, Rachel?
And 1
Yep.
star.
But we haven't done all of our,
One
they haven't
star
done
for
their
I'm
other
gonna
ones.
Still score another 2.
So Wine and
Oh,
Dine,
you-
did you do that one?
I did, yes.
Okay,
wine
so
dine.
wine and
So
dine.
I got 8 mushrooms here, 3 wines, 5 fish.
16.
So 16.
16. You went over the 12,
Yeah.
but you still got it. You got 2
Kind of,
stars.
okay.
2 stars. Don't get any change on your stars. But
No, unfortunately.
there you go. You did that.
Okay.
Wine and Dine. Did you do Wine and Dine?
Wait.
No.
Yeah.
You're saving it for Coastal Fusion, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you're not doing this one?
No.
Okay, so this one's out for everybody
Can I
then.
read
And then I
that
did the
exclamation
coastal.
mark again?
Wait.
Sure.
6 plus, yeah. Okay.
So you've got for
You get
your
one
coastal
star.
fusion 1 star.
Yeah. And
All right, now we
I wish
can
I
check.
do. I need to help you with this rumor?
Maybe.
Okay. They know
I'm just
something.
not sure when. It
Me and Callie just can. We can.
So
we
what's
can-
going to happen is
We can close our ears.
let me see.
Do you
Okay.
understand when it matters?
It matters.
So this is talking about the number on the token.
Yeah.
Okay. So spice doesn't count for this,
Okay.
and these have to be the same or more.
So is that for the final plate?
That is for
The
when we get right here.
Yeah.
So you're going to already have made your plate,
Oh.
and you're going to have excess of this lying around,
Okay.
and then
That
that's
makes
when.
sense now.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Sure, no problem. We're done with challenges.
Oh, I don't know.
We're done with challenges, and we're moving on to round 7. Now, this is the time. This is day 3. The mouse is showing up today. The zoo chefs have left the academy, but they've left an allspice for you. If you decide to go down there, there's also a bisque down to the soup truck. And what else has come out?
Lots of food.
If you would
Yeah.
like some more cheese, the garden shop top has you covered. The desert vendor is saying, "I got your cheese also." I mean, if you want some
Fancy
cheese,
cheese.
right? The water market's like, well, we don't have cheese, but if you're missing
Some of the
mushroom
decent
course or
ingredients.
meat course
Yeah.
or carrot course, and the air docs is like, we're back to cheese. Come on, here's some cheese. The mouse will take it, and wine,
Nice pairing.
and mushrooms. And we don't know what's at the black market. Could be anything. Who needs a Hail Mary and needs some certain ingredient to come up, huh? This is the last round before the mouse plating.
So it's really hard to not tie earlier. If I want that Chef Academy and I'm right here, I have to not tie anywhere
The whole
else.
thing, right? Yeah. Yes, that's how you would do that. Wants that spice. Interesting. What does he know? Meanwhile, the mouse is like, I will take the best that you have to offer, and I will eat as much cheese as you could possibly put on that plate. So there's some cheese options for everybody. If you're missing a bread, there's still bread lying around town. And here we go.
And we can only have 10 remaining items, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, if at this point, when before we got to this shopping, if you had more than 10, you're supposed to get down to 10.
Oh, I'm good.
Thank you. All right. And so what the restaurateurs do is they give you a power for the entire game. And we rate those powers by stars. So, for example, Anthony Bourdain is really good, so he gets 0 stars. But Martha Stewart, she's okay. But so to compensate for that, she gets 3 stars at the beginning of the game, just to make sure that they're fair and balanced. There's a global power for the entire game. And then the carts do lots of different bonus things. Like there's a flower cart, there's a balloon cart, there's a, like I said, a dessert cart, an ice cart, an organic ingredient cart, stuff like that.
I'm a
Switching up
pescatarian.
my,
Yeah.
All right, what are we waiting for?
All right, I'm
You're
done.
Whoa!
I'm taking my time.
Yay. There's no snails in this game, buddy.
There is
We haven't unlocked a snail yet. No, yes. We've
No,
unlocked
there is.
over.
I think you could
Critic
make an
kitchen.
outline of Mr. Albert here and include that. It's the slow and steady is what we'll call it.
Yeah.
All right, we ready?
Okay, everyone's locked in. Let's see what it
Pay
is.
for that.
Let's see what it is.
Will I? Watch as I take some stars and make your kitchen into kitchen nightmares. Soup truck for 2, don't you miss?
Oh, there's going on there. Yeah, we have a certain set of zoo chefs that are cutthroat. So like Cutthroat Kitchen, they are a little bit more interactive.
Trying to get some stuff. Okay.
Okay, there's a lot of people going to the desert vendor. Nobody tied you over there. Look at this. You got what you wanted?
Wow.
Okay, so soup truck first. Orange mouse is first.
Great. I want the soup.
Wants that bisque. Okay.
Okay, now when we're serving, make sure I repeat this. When we're serving the mouse, I can stack as many carrots as I want together.
No.
No,
only
only.
It's,
one.
the
Okay.
mouse only takes one.
They're picky.
They're going to just take
One
a
of
bite.
the
Just imagine it's a
ingredient.
bite. They're going to
But,
take one.
but can I
one
stack
carrot.
soup on them or no?
No.
No.
They're too good for that. They're not going to
They'll
go
know
for soup.
what soup is.
They're not. They will take a to-go cup of soup for the person who serves.
So the only thing they'll take is the doublers.
The thing.
The doublers.
Yes, they'll take spice. As
Spice.
Well. Yeah,
Okay.
that'll make it
Nothing
better.
and okay.
Yep. Okay. So here there were 2 that you picked, right? Did you get your 2 for this?
Yeah, I took 2 soup.
Okay, great.
No
Done.
reason for that. Don't worry about it.
Done. Okay, here this is all. Wow, nobody wanted this cheese.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's yours. I mean, it's all gonna be for you. So here we have 2 mice, and it looks like blue is first.
Okay, and then purple.
This goes to the back. Okay, and then this lizard has a choice of wine or soup.
Wine.
And that means you get consolation soup, which you did. Nobody went to the water market. That means even more choices for this boar down here. And here, 3 picks for Callie's boar. And there is something here. And this is the last chance to get something
Please.
that you need. What are you looking for? What are we looking for?
Nothing.
No, you don't need to know.
There's a... that's not going to help anyone. There's a meat spice, maybe.
It might be okay.
Well, something. How about a little meat to go with it? Oh, bread. Bread is just no good for anybody. And some wine. That's what we got.
No.
She was looking for that cheese, I think. That was what you needed over there, huh? So first up here is purple. Gets
Purple.
1 grab,
I'll take this one.
and you go to the back, and then blue gets a grab.
I'll take the wine.
Back to purple.
Sure.
And back to blue.
You want a soup or some bread?
Looks like you're going soup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
not.
I think I'll just go ahead and
Take the
that's-
allspice?
Yeah, that sounds good. I guess. I
I
mean,
mean that's what you were going for, right?
I suppose.
Unless you want this 3 bread. I mean, there's also that.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. The boar has some options.
And I'll take the 2 cheeses.
Definitely. Gotta take the cheeses for the critic here.
I guess I'll take a little wine pairing with it. Or a fish, actually. Fish.
You want that fish?
Take the fish, yeah.
Okay. So here we are at the plating for the final critic. So you're going to take your plate and you're going to put 1 bread, 1 carrot. Now you can spice these. You know, 1 cheese. Well, actually, it's a mouse. You can put as much cheese as you like. 1 fish, 1 meat, 1 mushroom, and 1 wine.
Now, do we do this secretly?
You do it secretly. I mean,
Because
everyone.
I might have spices. Or
Right, because what you're trying to do is win best of. So if I have an allspice
Right.
and I see that if I saw that you were going meat, I would know I couldn't win that one, and so I would just
Should
move
be
my allspice, right?
Oh.
It's not super protective, but this is a moment where rumors will come into play, and you can tell what rumors if you're looking at everybody's plate. So that is why we have the screen, which right now they're temp art, but Sundara is drawing a different restaurant on everybody's screen. So we're having a lot of fun with
So the
that.
biggest I can have on a single one is 14. That's the best. You're guaranteed.
Unless
to
the
win on
critic changes that kind of
Except
stuff,
for
but
cheese.
yes. Cheese, of course, you can serve more than a 14 because you can put as much cheese as you want and spice it. And certain critics will change how that all goes. For example, the raccoon can take any number of 2s. It's a trash panda, so it'll take 2s. They're not stored in the refrigerator, and you can put 2s on any course. So,
All right.
So stuff like that.
And we don't need the soup, so these will set aside. Okay, you guys
All
ready?
right. So bring out your courses, your final plating. Very nice, very nice. Look at this, like a big cheese stack. We got.
Tuesday.
All right, so what we're going to do now is, so let's pretend like we're right here. Everyone's just done that. So now we're going for most soup. So you take your total number of soup and bisque and tell me what you got.
Oh, that
I have
might
5.
be me. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
5, 6, 7. Well, does this count?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's 3?
Yeah.
Okay, 5, 6. So I have 8.
I have 8 as well.
Okay, so there's friendly ties in this game. So you each get a star. So it's a star for most soup and bisque.
Take it.
Then we move here, and it's now going to score all 7 courses. So who did all 7?
I did not.
Oh,
I didn't
no,
get
there's
my
the fish.
at
I
the
did
black
all 7.
market.
So you did all 7, you did all 7, you each get a star for all 7. Now we're going to do the best of courses. So we start with bread.
5.
7.
6.
7 takes it down with a star.
Okay.
And then now we're moving on to carrots.
10.
Oh, wait. How? Oh.
10 carrots because he spiced it, so he's getting a star for that.
Fine.
Cheese.
Cheese, and this is your total
You guys
cheese.
can fight for that. I don't care.
I think it's me.
What's your number?
Yeah,
Oh, I got
what
it
you
right
got.
from there.
Because look, there's a 10, 13.
How do you...
3,
15,
7,
17.
12, 18, plus 14, 32.
Whew. That's a cheese course right there. The mouse is very excited about it.
I
got
thought
like
I
a
had a
big.
lot of
You
You got
got
one,
big.
right?
You get. No, actually, the mouse makes it. The mouse makes it 3 stars
Okay.
because
Oh my
that's the
goodness.
custom rule for just the mouse here.
Okay.
So then the fish,
Nothing.
nothing here.
Oh, I have 14.
I have 6.
14 takes it down with a star.
Oops.
Meat course.
I
have
have
14.
14.
I have
10.
14.
It's a tie. Friendly ties. Both of them get a star. We're moving on to mushrooms.
I have
6.
14.
14 takes it for a star. And then finally a wine course.
That'll be me.
14 over here. Gotten a lot of stars
So
off
many
this critic
stars.
meal.
Yeah, for
Okay, so
real.
now we do rumors and if they have stars on them. So they'll flip these over. The first one is Big Dipper. 2 stars if the amount of soup you have is equal to or better than your bread, your highest bread.
Yes, I get that.
I have
Yes.
equal to.
As
Equal
well.
to?
Better.
Okay, so you get 2 stars, you get 2
Better.
stars, you get 2 stars. Do you have soup? No, you didn't get Big Dipper. Okay, so here we have to go.
Oh,
which
and that
is-
was the one I didn't look at, by the way, the Big Dipper, and I got it perfectly.
Nice, very nice. Look at that. So to go says that you actually get a star for every 2 ingredients that you didn't serve the mouse.
So soup doesn't count as ingredients, right?
No, it's just
So
a.
I give a star.
So you get 1 star for that.
2 stars.
You get 2 stars for that. Do you have anything left?
No. That's it.
All right,
I
you served it all.
I
Yeah.
perfect.
Did you have anything left?
No.
Okay.
Just soup.
So that was the stars
this,
for
I
that.
don't know if this
And then
counts.
I
finally,
fish you guys noticed this one.
we have a fish fanatic. Fish fanatic says that when we do our final scoring, whatever you have for fish is doubled. That's what it means.
14 for me, so that's
Nothing.
nice.
Oh, you did not see that rumor. You did? Did you
I
know
did,
that rumor?
I did.
Ah,
At the-
you
near
knew
the
that.
end,
You
though.
knew it. Oh man, you're like,
Yeah,
oh.
too late.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. At this moment, you're gonna take your board, you're gonna flip it over,
Okay.
and you're gonna use your mouse to score those numbers up.
All the numbers here. Basically.
All the numbers.
So I guess we can do an example with mine then.
Sure, we'll do an example. If you want to turn it, okay, yeah.
That way they can see it.
Okay, it's on screen.
Yep.
Okay, so here we're gonna score. Use your mouse, and you're gonna score 5 bread first.
Joop.
Then you're gonna add 10 because of your carrots.
Goes
Keep
to
in mind these go by 7, so you can go 7, 8, 9, 10.
15,
Then you're gonna add cheese.
19.
Okay. Then you're gonna add fish. Now keep in mind it's doubled, so you have a 7 doubled, and then doubled
So
again.
it's 28.
28, and then rows are by 7, so you can just shoot down 4 times.
1,
2, 3, 4, because they're all by 7s. Yeah.
And then plus the number of stars here.
Yeah, so you have your own stars
yes.
separate, and then you're going to get stars for this critic meal. So then we do, after fish, we move on to meat. So you're getting 14 for that. Now, if you get to the end, you're going to loop all the way back around. You'll get the stars here, and you'll keep getting stars. So 6 mushroom,
67.
and then you're going to add 14 for the wine.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Mhm.
and then 10 more,
Yep.
which is going to be 9 here.
7, 8, 9, 10, right? Okay. So I think you'd be here, but it doesn't matter because if and then the row you end up in,
No,
you're going to
at the
get
very
stars.
end of it.
You're going to get, yeah, if you just got one more, you get one more star. So you're going to take 7 stars.
Okay.
Did you loop around?
No,
Oh, you
I
still-
didn't do very well. So I just added all of these in here.
Okay,
and
got
I
that.
Factored my stars in. Do I move it?
So
up
no,
to
you
the
just
stars?
take 3 stars now. So you get a total of
You
3.
went all the way
Oh, I
around the
see.
board?
You-
Got it.
Yeah.
So
And then
one-
so you're going to get 13 stars because you went all the way around. So you got 10 plus you looped. You're going to get 10 and then 2. So you get
6, 12. Gotta make sure.
yeah.
18,
Yes.
Very close.
24, 30, 44, 48.
And that was something
That's
around
32.
30.
32, yeah. 14,
Did I do it? Did I add it wrong?
11.
Would you say it was 48 before that?
Yeah. 48 plus 32 would be
80.
80. So then it would I would only be.
Be there.
Yes.
So you add those stars to the stars you already had, and that's you add up your stars for the points.
10, 11, 12.
So then we find out who has the most famous restaurant in town.
Gonna be one of the
Fives
boys,
and
I
fives.
Yeah,
guess.
definitely.
I need 2 10s.
All right, 2
I focused
10s.
Too much on those challenges.
They ran out of 10s over there.
Jeez.
Aye, aye, aye.
Nice and clean there.
All right, what'd you get over there? You got 26, we got 15,
I got 20.
20, and I think Michael put down a pretty big critic course
Yeah.
here. So 32.
Wow.
That was a pretty impressive cheese plate, but you said I'm just gonna spice everything.
Yeah,
You
I was
actually
like,
hit
I
the
just
Big
went
Dipper?
for I went for I didn't give too much care about all this stuff. I actually was like, you know what? I know this can generate me 7 points alone. And after seeing the first round, I was like, I got 2 points. Maybe I could have gotten 4, but I would have lost stuff. So I'm like, I'm going to generate as many points at the end as I possibly can with the best board. And it'll steal points from all of them because they could have gotten it. Instead, I get it all. So I got everything except for maybe 2.
Of the final challenges,
Yep.
yeah. So what we've done is we've balanced it out so that you can go heavy challenges and still take it down.
Yep.
You definitely can do this, but you got to do a you give up, right? If you give
Yeah,
up,
I
if you
did
give up the
play
critics,
on each
Yeah.
of these.
Too
I
much
played it once here
ingredient,
and
yeah.
twice here, and because you have to use the ingredients, and you have to kind of decide like how many of my extra ingredients. Because I'm saving some, right? I'm keeping my.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you guys any of the 7s, so I kept 3 of them.
Yep.
And I'm like, I saved those entire game, so it stops you from being able to play bigger things here. And then also, like whatever extra ingredients I have, I make the best plate I can with what I have left over.
Sure.
But that's one of the strategies.
If there's ever a tie, what ends up happening is the critic score is the tiebreaker. So, for example, if you had both tied on stars, then you would have, he would have you by 1 point. If it had been a tie.
Because of the.
What you do is you take your final score here, so like his 80 versus,
The better.
And whoever's farther on the.
yeah, whoever is farther on their actual critic meal would take down the tiebreak.
Yeah.
But that's there you go.
This was really good. Let me go ahead and take it to top up so we can
Yes.
talk about it.
Okay, sounds good.
There we go.
Meanwhile, I'll talk about what the powers would be if you decide to add those in. If you decided to be Julia Wild, she can make any spice into an allspice. So if you have her power for the entire game, you could pick up a mushroom spice. It's just as good as an allspice. If you have Jamie Oliver, you get an additional rumor dealt to just you at the beginning of the game, and it applies to everyone, but they can't see it.
Nice.
Oh, it's Big Dipper, but they have no idea what's happening. Bobcat Flay says that your meat and fish are always +1. So if you see a 6 meat out there, it's actually a 7. If you see a 7, it's actually an 8. All meat and fish are +1. Martha Schruert, actually, she gets a star if she does all 3 challenges because she likes to compete in the challenges, and you get a star if you compete in all 3. And Anthony Bourdain, your lizard and boar can carry 1 more thing the entire game.
Wow.
Boar carries 4, your lizard carries 3.
They're strong.
Yeah.
And then what do the stars mean on top of them?
So that's
how
the balancing.
it counts?
So like if you're playing Anthony, he's pretty powerful, so he doesn't get any starting stars, but Martha gets 3 to start
Okay,
because
okay.
the challenge stars are not necessarily going to take it down. So it
Yeah.
gives her a little bit of something.
And also, too, those last 2 guys, the lizard and the boar, there was plenty of times where I just didn't get anything. from
Right.
them.
So 1
you
more
can-
carrying capacity is not
They still
necessarily.
risk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically,
I gave
Black
that
Market's a
too
good
much
place. Academy, Soup Truck, those are
Yeah.
really strong areas. But you don't. There's like secret little pieces of value that pop up, and you can see them.
Sure.
Black Market's kind of dangerous, but was rewarding for me. That's where I went the most.
I mean, if
not
you
I went a
rewarding
couple
for
times
me.
too, and it
I
did
got the
not.
7 cheese from the black market.
nice. Yeah.
There's a little bit of luck
Yeah, you
to
called
it,
it.
but a lot of strategy.
I can't wait to play it again.
Nice. Now that you understand,
Yes.
there is such a thing where the designers have gotten in each other's head. So once you know, okay, Michael's going to play this way, right? You're like, okay,
Oh,
then I'm going
yeah.
to steal that away. I don't have to do the challenges as much because he's not going to do the challenges as much. But then he pivots on you and he starts taking sous chefs or something, right? Nobody went for
the
those.
chefs are very strong too.
Yeah,
They're
I
extra.
got one of
they
them.
they
They're
can
good.
be extra actions
I like
because you
this
can
one.
like take
This
them and
one
get
was
value.
Really good.
Emma?
That I could just cut the line.
Swoop
Yeah.
in.
Kind of interesting. It reminds me of like a worker placement game where you get a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
but in order for them to be extra valuable, you have to place like a 2 or a 3, because then you get 2 guys and you can take that guy, which can
Yeah.
turn into something that you can
If
use over
there's
here.
anything there.
And
Yeah.
it's the first, right? It's better than even your little mouse, right? Like,
Well, no, there's a
it's
speed.
faster.
There's a speed 1. So, for example, if you grab Newton, like Callie had, it's a speed 1.
Oh, okay, he has
and
they
if
have different-
Newton and a
That's
mouse show up,
priority.
they are the same speed.
Okay.
There is one Ming the hummingbird that goes faster than Addy one. So if you have Ming, just first.
Wasn't there one that went first in this game?
Well,
Emma.
Emma has a little
I
bit
just
of that.
didn't use it because
Okay.
She can snipe.
I was first online anyway.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This game's
And so
excellent.
so we have
It's fun.
23 of these now. There's a panda, there's an otter, there's a penguin. There's a buffalo. I mean, there's just like there's a lot of different animals that Sidara's drawing.
Will
so.
there be wooden upgrades?
So the deluxe, all of these are wooden with the silk
I
screen.
didn't even need to ask. I already knew.
All of these are wooden in the deluxe.
So-
There's a soup bowl. All the stars are metal in the deluxe. There's a
Oh.
custom bag that
He's
stands
got- I
up.
saw cookie cutters on the Kickstarter, so I know that you're doing metal. Yeah.
The deluxe is very deluxe.
Did you deluxify these guys?
Yes,
Yeah,
metal,
yeah, metal.
100%.
Are these going to be actual bowls of soup?
You cannot eat the tokens. I'm so
Nothing's
sorry.
edible.
Right.
Yet. Yeah.
Yes.
You see on the extra deluxified
We
version.
were joking about that because when the Flamecraft coins,
See? I told
the
you!
Flamecraft coins came out and they kind of looked like they were chocolate coins, and so someone said it, and I was like, we're not ready to get into the food industry or anything like that. But
Whenever you gain the soups, you can then eat them afterwards. But no, it's very good. This is probably... I think I like this better than Flamecraft. Like I'm
I'm
really,
not going to make any judgment calls like that. But you can.
I can.
You
I
can. Yeah.
Personally, for
Reviewer
me,
can.
so I like Flamecraft a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a good guy. But no, this one here, I don't know. For me, this type of game, like, it really worked. It had the worker placement. I really enjoyed this type of, like, gathering resources and hidden management. It's
And the
very
social
simple.
component of who's gonna
But it
go
also
where.
feels very similar to that game as well. Like, the same people who liked Flamecraft are gonna
Love
gonna love this
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
And it feels so different too. So I don't feel like they're just buying another similar style game. This is completely different in every
Sure.
way. I wasn't sure what to expect with this when you were like, oh, bring it over. I'm like, all right, cool. looks like Sundar's artwork, which is excellent and.
Of course.
She
So
makes all the.
beautiful.
She's drawn critters left and right. All of her critters too are sort of a mix. They're not completely like the fox has peacock
They're-
parts to the fox. I mean, she's doing like these hybrid kind of
They're
creatures.
more mystical and fantasy than the specific to the creatures. Yeah,
Right, because
like
I think
that.
she said when we first said Zoo Chef, she's like, so I'm just gonna draw a gorilla and an elephant, and she's like, let's make it a little more interesting, you know. So this animal has this going on and so forth.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I really like this game. I'm probably gonna lose my next time I play this with her. Like it's probably a guarantee because she,
Well, she'll study and
she'll figure out my
it down.
strategies.
I wasted too many ingredients in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, you did have
That was my
to
problem,
throw a lot of ingredients out. Yeah.
When I could have used them. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, because you didn't understand
I
the
didn't- yeah, I
challenges
didn't
are
get that.
as
Yeah,
many
yeah,
ingredients
it's
as
okay.
you want. Yeah. So you would have a couple more.
Yes, I can't wait to play again and add the powers and.
Are we about how far in are we now? A couple weeks?
So we have 10 days left.
Was it a month campaign?
No, it's a 23-day campaign.
23 campaign.
So we got 10 days left. We're at pretty close to $575,000. And we are doing something really special. Once we hit to the 600,000, we're going to do 2 stretch goals at a time. Because the critic, I will actually leak it right here. The critic that's for 600,000 is the pig, and the pig can take 2 ingredients on their plate. So we've decided, all right, let's go 2 at a time now. Because we're just going to we're going to spice it up and go double the stretch goals. And then we also have some really fun ones coming up because the number 7, as you can see, is kind of important. So when we hit the big 7s, we've got some special secret stuff to add.
700,000.
Yeah, so 700,000's got a
it'll
lot of
get
things.
there.
We
It'll
also
get
have a
there.
777 so you have to help us get to the all 7s.
So how have you liked the? I know you do a lot of stuff with the community. What's been your favorite? That's my question. What's been your favorite, even of your other games? What's your
Sure.
favorite community thing you guys have done so far with interactions? And I've seen puzzles, and I've seen like.
Yes, we
so
like to do all that
What's
stuff.
your
The
favorite?
cooking. Yeah.
Well, I can say what my
Well,
favorite.
that's your design, right? Is all the puzzles. You kind of like that idea.
Sort of, yeah. Like when we did Dwellings of Eldervale, we did puzzles with Rich Molina, and
Right.
it was like I remember Luke at the time said, "What is this? What's the puzzles for? It's just going to distract everyone from the game." But you know, it didn't, because what had happened was for Dwellings, it was there's a earth element and there's a fire element, and so you're doing a puzzle in the fire element, and you're asking another person like, "Hey, what'd you get for that fire? Like, how did you solve that?"
Oh, I put dwellings right there too.
And yeah, so that kind of like engagement is super cool to see that happen. So we decided to keep doing puzzles. Mission Catastrophe had puzzles. Flamecraft had a lot of really great puzzles because, one of them was easy. And we started noticing that if you do easy puzzles, then no one talks to each other because they're like, I got it. But if you do hard, so we did one Flamecraft puzzle that was really hard and everyone's like, oh, how did you solve that? And so that's a really fun part of the community.
It reminds me of, I don't know if you've ever heard of the cicada whatever. It's this like internet thing where like people have been trying to solve this like super hacker thing, and they're like people that do discords and groups and stuff just to try and get part of the
Just to
puzzle to
crack
the
it.
next
Yeah,
puzzle, and
yeah.
it's like this
Or-
crazy thing. And
Or
yeah,
like the
I see what you're
online
saying
groups
though.
who try to solve mysteries and
Yeah.
crimes that are unsolved together, that sort of thing.
Just before this stream, we actually put out another. So some of our social goals are such that so one of them we just did tonight is a treasure hunt. So we want to unlock a cart which has coins, because of course we're trying to think of deluxe things to add. So there's coins, but we need enough people to go into the Discord and beat the puzzle to get the coins. And meanwhile, there's an entire group there going like, okay, I think the secret doors are going to push this, and so we're just doing
Yeah,
stuff like
it's
that for fun.
engagement is what it is. It's great. People who want the thing will push to get the thing. They'll invite their friends and
Talk
hopefully
about
That's
it.
the entire thing. We did this challenge where it was like bake a pie. And so people have been baking pies like in the shape of these characters. And then someone else sees it on the internet and they're like, oh, I'll try it. And so actually the person who, remember I said you could do these challenges that Sandara has made. So someone cooked Wine and Dine and then they inspired someone else to do the other one. So I just think that's really fun.
I can't bake, so what I would do is I would take my laser engraver. I'd go to the store, I'd buy a pie, and I would laser engrave
Well,
the
that's
characters. And that would look
creativity,
cool, right?
Yeah. So we've got different challenges. Like some of them are go into a board game group and give your favorite game in 3 clues. See if they can guess it. So another one is that was really fun, and this is a really fun one, is that our Discord really got into the soup. So they were playing on a TTS, which is the digital platform you can play online. You can actually
Tabletop simulator,
you
yeah.
could try the game right now in our Discord and on the web. So they were playing and they were stacking the soup as high as they could get it in that digital game. They were calling it the Soup Tower. So we decided to make a challenge that was, okay, so you're in Discord and everyone has to type a soup one after each other, and if someone types the same soup, it resets. So it was a Soup Tower challenge, which they did crack on day 1. And now they're working. There's no more challenge about the soup tower, but they're all still making bigger soup towers just because. It's fun. It's fun to do it.
No, that's great. I think that's a great way to do it, to drive community engagement, and it's a great way to get people to see and hear about your game. Like if they see a pie, it looks like they got cool characters on it. Yeah, it's going to do a really great job of keeping people interested throughout the campaign, which I think you do really well in this space. Like, there's not a whole lot of campaigns I see. Like, there are some, but that really drive community outreach, and you make sure to do that, which I think is great.
Well,
So-
selfishly, I'm just doing it because that's what I would want out of a campaign. I don't want to back something and then forget it and just kind of like, when is that coming or whatever. I kind of feel like you get a lot of
half the time when I back a campaign, I'm just hoping that it's going to be coming. You know?
right.
I get it.
So yeah, we want to just make sure that also it's really good for the designers and the artists, right? They're putting their passion into it. So for example, some of the backers are like, oh, is this fun at 2-player? Well, the designers are like, let's host a live stream and I'll show you how good it is at 2-player. It's really fun. And so they're also getting inspired to come up with new rules when they talk to all the people who are getting juiced up about this game. So that kind of that feeds itself. So we're getting new characters just because the designers are inspired every day.
Yeah,
So
great
anyway.
game. I had a lot of fun. Yeah,
thanks for trying.
this
it.
is going to hit one of the top games of the year. I mean, technically, it's not going to be out yet, but of the games I've played
Next year.
Next
yeah,
year,
it would probably.
Yeah.
But like for me personally, of the games I'm thinking about, all the games I played this year,
Nice.
this one was really, really well done, and it just fit exactly the type of game I enjoy. So yeah,
Nice.
You guys picked a good one. Yeah, and
Appreciate it very much.
yeah,
For me, the
good
replay
job,
the
man.
replay
Good
was
job.
key because when I first played it, I was like, it's fun, but I want those powers. And we originally put a power on every single part of the board, and it was just like there was gelato here, and there was coffee over there, and there was ice over here, and there was balloons over there, and I was just like,
Too much.
too much. So what we do is these 3 are going to have a little area that they're going to have a cart on them.
okay.
So just those 3 get powers, which is really kind of a nice.
So you're actually going to make powers on the location.
So what they are, it's a
Okay.
cart that sits below it. So if the cart has balloons on it, it locks into the location, and it has balloons.
and you can
balloons,
choose to add these or not if you don't.
Absolutely, you do not have to put these in. But once you get used to it, you're like, oh, let's put the balloons in. And so when you get to the desert vendor and you've got 3 choices, it's like, do I take a 7, do I take a 5, or do I take the ice? So for example, the ice increases your storage capacity. The organic must be served that day or it goes bad, and they're marked with 8s. The sauce adds to the value of a token before the spice. The tofu is completely wild, but it has to be spiced or it doesn't work. So stuff like that. So if you see some tofu, then it just has no taste unless you put a spice on it.
I love how everything makes sense with the theme. all the
it's all very
mechanics.
well
Absolutely tied to the theme, 100%.
Yeah, it's quick. It's an easy game. Once you get through the first round or so, like just going through these three,
Yeah.
you've kind of got
Kind
of
it all
the whole
straight.
thing, yeah.
And it's just dictated very well on the right-hand side game board. Yeah. No, it's good. Good job, Kelly. You can cycle us out. And
Yes.
anything else you guys want to say? I have to hobble my way out of here.
Yeah. Get you going. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Peter, and
Thank
sharing
you.
Critter Kitchen, which you can check out. The link will be down below to the Kickstarter campaign, where you can find lots more information. And if you want to back the game, join the
Cool.
Discord,
Yeah.
do all the things.
We need you to get all those goals, so
Yes,
come on
unlock
board.
Everything
Yeah.
for everyone. And you can check us out as well, unfilteredgamer.com, for blog reviews, giveaways, and we're here live every Sunday,
That's awesome.
6:30 p.m. Pacific, wherever you're watching. So that's YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and any of those places you can see us.
Nice.
And we do Whatnot shows on every other Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific as well, where we give away and auction off some of the games in our collection,
Nice.
as well as some custom created objects that I make that are game and nerd related.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So thank you guys once again, and remember we do the pointing. You remember? Okay. You remember. Thanks everyone for watching, and as always, we look forward to seeing you guys next time.